camera is not in the right spot. Hello, everybody. Can you hear me? Making sure everything's good to go. Thanks for joining. Hi, Az. Hi, Theo. Hi, everybody else. Woo, hear me good. But yeah, I got a ring light, so you can probably see me better. Woo! And also, these are little ghosties. You can't really tell that they are ghosties because of my camera being not the best camera in the world, but they are little ghosties. And I like that. So, I know nothing. I got stabbed and I still know nothing. Well, good. Thank you, Theo, for me being more visible. I had hoped the $10 ring light would help. Alright, and while I was cleaning my desk, I found my compression glove. Yes, wait a little. There we go. Sorry. Glove import. Alright, let's continue. The last puzzle was not Games Room. I did that in the first playthrough. It was like a hotel room with a thing. And then, was that the last room I did before? Yes. It was like the two hotel rooms, and there was the portrait thing. Tile slidey puzzle thing.
Oh, another hallway.
Junpei, June, Lotus, and Santa stopped for a moment and looked at their surroundings. A short distance away, a metal grate extended across the width of the hallway.
Come on, open!
It's not going to open because you rattled it, you know.
Damn it!
They took hold and shook, but it refused to move.
Look over here!
Nearby was a pair of elevators.
Elevators. And the buttons? Of course they don't work.
The power must be out here too, just like by the staircase.
That leaves this door. Well, looks like we don't have any choice.
Yeah.
Sure does.
Well then, let's open it.
All right, here I go.
Let Santa try. He's got a lot of aggression he's got to work through. Junpei grabbed hold of the knob and quietly pushed the door open. Probably something to do with his sister, but I don't know enough to know, because she was alluded to. A kitchen. He entered slowly, trying to take in as much of his surroundings as he could. The others followed shortly.
Oh, so it's a kitchen.
Santa did not look pleased.
What were you expecting?
Isn't it obvious? The exit? I was hoping this would be the way out of here.
You really think it'd be that easy?
Yeah, I know. Still.
As they talked, Lotus headed deeper into the room. Until at last she stood in front of a door.
If we can just get through this door, we should come out on the other side of that grate we saw earlier.
Why didn't he talk? Oh well, but don't we need a key for that?
No good.
Sorry, I guess that wasn't very constructive. Why is he not talking? Neither Junpei nor Lotus looked terribly happy.
Anyway, let's take a look.
It's working now? Junpei dug the ship map from his pocket and spread it out in front of him. As he did,
Hey!
do I need to do a quick trigger warning on the stream for this next room then?
What's that?
Huh? Oh yeah, I guess I forgot to tell you. I found this a little while ago. It's a map of the B deck.
Before Junpei could finish, Lotus snatched the map away from him.
Let me see that.
Theo, I don't want you to be all upset. Somebody else can let you know when it's over if it's bad. She ran her finger across it, muttering to herself. All right, Theo, thanks for starting. Awesome. Bitter's got ya.
I knew it. See? Look.
Yes,
Cool
yes,
beans.
hold your horses.
I'll try and get through it as fast as I can, which no promises if it's hard. Junpei did as he was told.
What did you figure out?
Santa and June moved over to look at the map as well.
This is handy.
See? We came in here. Now, if we go out there, then we'll be on the other side of the grate.
With her finger, Lotus traced a path on the map.
How about that? She's right. We can get out through there.
There we go. Here, you can have it back.
Satisfied that she had been correct, Lotus folded the map and handed it back to Junpei.
Thanks.
He took it and slid the valuable piece of paper back into his pocket.
There's a card reader on the right side of the door.
And that means the key card is somewhere in here, right?
That seems the most likely.
Hello, Galaxy Wolf. Thank you for the follow. That's awesome. Welcome. I'm kind of in the... I've done one ending, got stabbed, didn't learn anything as per my title, except that it probably wasn't Lotus, unless she was very, very sneaky. But yeah, I'm working my way through the game. Welcome.
All right, we know what we need to do then. Let's get moving. First off, I say we split up and look for clues.
Let's split up and look for clues, gang.
Okay.
Shaggy and Scoob, you go off, do your thing. Seeking a way out. The kitchen, alright. Cool. Okay, paper, a voucher. It says, appetizer 9, meat dish 10, soup A, seafood dish F. I am going to need to know that, I believe. Get my notebook out. Ah, I bumped my light. I think it's still fine. Okay, good. Pen. Pen. Problems with having your computer desk and your crafting desk being the same desk. There's a pen. Not the pen I wanted, but it is a pen. Looks like a serving table. I would imagine food is put here after it's prepared so the waiters and waitresses can take it out to the customers. But something doesn't seem right here. Why are there so many plates? Yeah, some problems. I did clean the desk, though, so it's better than it was before, but then I set up the ring light, and yeah, it's a thing. Anyway, so I need to look at that piece of paper again. A voucher, it says. App 9, meat 10, soup A, and seafood F. I didn't sneeze and I totally thought I was going to. That's frustrating. Okay. Let's get these plates. 9 plates look pretty expensive. They're plates for appetizers. Remember, appetizers usually come on square plates. Oh. Well, why don't you forget about F in the room that has F in it? 1, 2, 3, there's 10 of them. If you flip these over, they look like cats. The middle is super deep for a plate. They're soup plates. They're made that way so that the soup doesn't spill. If we ever get out of here, you should treat yourself to a nice dinner out. What makes you think a poor college student has the money to do something like that? Ah. I think there are 15 of these plates. I'm assuming they're for seafood. How the hell can you tell that? Okay, yeah, F, seafood, F is 15. I see that, I see. How the hell can you tell that? They look just like any other plate from the 99-cent store. If you ever take a lady out to dinner, you're gonna embarrass yourself. I feel sorry for June. What? Why the hell are you bringing up June? Because he's oblivious. The lady doth protest too much, methinks. You are not terribly subtle. Really, really not. Eep. That's a bunch of wavy little ridges on this plate. Those plates are for serving meat. Ugh, you really are ignorant, aren't you? Come on, it's not like I need to know this crap. Jeez. How many was A? It says appetizer. Okay, and the plates on the table are 9 appetizers, 16 meat, 10 soup, and 15 seafood. Okay, maybe they're using hexadecimal here. And hexadecimal it's a number system that goes 8, 9, A, B, C, D, E, F, 10, 11. You're familiar with base 10, right? That's the normal system of numbers. The base 10 equivalents for hexadecimal numbers would go like this. Okay, A is 10. I needed to know. Okay, that's good. That's B11, C12, D13. Okay, gotcha. Oh, and so on. And 10 equals 16. The 10 becomes 16 in base 10. I know it sounds strange, but you can think of it as just 6 letters added onto the normal number system after 9. Okay, and so on. Alright, so do we have to move the plates? There are 9 plates for appetizer. Okay, 10 soup plates, 10 is A in hexadecimal. Okay, there are 15 seafood plates, it says F on the voucher, and there are 16 meat plates. 16 is written, oh, okay, I see. Let's look at this thing. Wow, this pot looks like it's made out of silver. I bet drinking tea from this pot would be really yummy. Spending a day off with June, drinking tea. Could such a day ever happen for me? Jumpy? Oh, nothing. We don't really need hot water, so we should be moving on. But there's a thing under it. There's a silver pot here, okay. Look at this. Lots of notes. They've got a bunch of stuff written on them, but it doesn't look like a code or anything like that. Okay. Light. Wow, Jumpy, you can reach really high. Yeah, I can jump pretty high. Here we go. Dumb. He is a dumb boy, and I like him very much. Maybe this table is for preparing food. There are plates everywhere. Okay, pots. Pin? No. Buckets. A trash can. There's nothing in it. Well, better than being full of rotten food, I suppose, which is valid. Damn it, there's nothing in here. Hey Santa, digging through the trash really suits you. I just started, Lizzie. Yeah, I know it's super early, but because I'm trying to help partner get all settled in-house, I'm in day hours now. I'm in day hours. It's weird, I know, but I kind of wanted to figure out... I want to know what's happening in this game. And then it's of streaming tonight, so I couldn't really do it tonight during my normal time, so I'm like, hey, does anybody wanna do it in the daytime? Not my normal time, I know. What the hell did you say? Listen, lady, I did you a favor. I knew you'd just piss and moan, so I did it for you. That's okay. Like, 10 of those minutes at least were me trying to get my curtain up on the I'm gonna start soon screen. You're chill. I just got in this room. Oh my. I don't recall asking you to do anything. Arrgh. Arrgh. I ought to throttle you. Excuse me. Does it feel colder in here? Yay! I'm glad you can watch as. Sorry, I'm mostly a night person. Can I get over here? Okay, what's this? Alright, it's going. Do you think this was all part of Zero's plan? What's going? Probably. Kinda hard to believe there's a chef on board somewhere. I wonder what this drawer is. You see the metal grate on top of the grill? They make it like that so the fat and juices can drip off of the meat while it cooks. How did I turn on the grill? I don't remember doing that. It looks like the area under the plate opens up. No, you can't. I already checked. It's sealed shut. Okay. I think that's where the coal goes. Okay. I want to get over there. Ooh, hey. Hey. Oh no, that's unfortunate, Lizzie. All we've got here is a pot and a frying pan. Oh, and a pressure cooker. Well, I guess we could use some of those as weapons. What kind of an idiot are you? You're gonna run around holding that thing while you're looking for the dead? Hey man, it was just a joke. Why so serious? 'Cause he's Santa and he's an edgelord. Please examine the pots again? Okay. A frying pan and 2 kinds of pots. Oh, only a partition. There's nothing else worth noting here. Did you see the action movie that came out last week? Nah, I heard it was critically panned. I don't know. It's pretty enjoyable with a little pot. Fucking stoner. Fucking stoner. There are some bottles of seasoning in here. No, not surprised. He doesn't give off the vibe of being very good at doing weed. He's the kind of kid who, if he got the weed, he would go with his friends and get high right in the parking lot of a restaurant, and then go into the restaurant smelling like weed, order way too much food, and then not be able to pay for it or eat it, and just be a pain in the ass the whole time. That is, I think, the level of stoner that Jumpy is. Buttons. This is probably what you're supposed to use to enter the password. Yeah, no, he's not very good at it. He's like a kid stoner. So, I live in Seattle, obviously. I've been around a lot of stoners in my life, and I don't like hi, cat. I don't weed or any kind of drugs. But adult stoners, they're chill, they're fine, they know how to handle themselves. Kid stoners are the worst, especially if you work food service. They are the worst. They don't know how to handle their weed, and it's bad. Why are you screaming, little one? It's bad. Maybe if we put in the right number, it'll open the oven door. Morale. Kid stoners are absolutely a menace to society. I 100% agree. Are you coming over here? Are you going to show the stream yourself? Come on, then. Here we go. There's an Integra. Hello. Ah! Hello. It is the bitey one. Yes. It's the Integra. We get mean. Yes, she is very, very mean. Toothless just wanted to play with her earlier today, and she just would not let him play. She just kept growling at him, and he just wanted to play. Hi, babe girl. You're mean. I know. Okay. I need to play a game, please. Ah! Cat, 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 cat. Cat, cat, cat. Sit. 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 Ugh. Cat break. Cat break. Cat break. Okay. Let's try this. Maybe if we put in the right number, it'll open the oven door. Okay. Try entering the numbers we found on the voucher earlier. The one that said appetizer 9, meat dish 10, soup A, seafood dish F. Yes, convert the A, F, the 10, A, and F to base 10. 16 to base 10 was worth a shot? No dice. Looks like that's too many. I thought it was too many numbers. I feel like Clover is also a cat person. Got cat hair on my tongue. Gross. Okay, I need to think. I need to do a thing. Kitty. Going around and around. Ow! Claws! Claws! Oh, claws! Oh, claws! Hi! Hi! Ah! 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 She requires pets and will not let me move on until I give her the satisfactory amount of pets, which is an unknown number. Hi. Okay, please down. Okay. Okay. Infinite pets. She would be very happy with me if I were to do that. It's a bunch of instructions for using the cooker. Nothing suspicious about that. Ow! Claws. It's fine. We're all good. It's all fine. Rolling pin. Okay. Do I have to do the digital roots of them? So 9, 7, 1, and 6 on the voucher. Isn't the actual passcode? But why don't you let me? Oh, I have to find the actual passcode. Okay, where else is there stuff? Find things I can look. I thought I have looked over everything. Serving table. There's a voucher with 4 different types of plates. You can check some doors. Oh, I forgot there are other rooms. My bad. Thanks, Bitter. Cheese! So much cheese! Cheese! And there's something behind the cheese. You're right. Why don't we move some of the cheese? Alright, guys. Time to move it. June and I need to look behind you. There's a little green bottle back there. What is the little green bottle? A bottle of oil. Am I gonna have to make some kind of food dish? I'm gonna have to cook, huh? Jesus. This is Gouda. Oh, it's Gouda? Yum! The most famous Dutch cheese. If you don't cut open the casing, it usually won't go bad. So you can store it at room temperature for quite a while. So we can eat this? Most likely. I'm not hungry at all. I would eat the cheese. I guess it's hard to get hungry in a situation like this. You need to keep up your strength. You should eat the cheese. There's cheese on this shelf. Sweet. Do I just keep clicking that? Is that all I get? She just said it's Gouda. It's probably okay. Haha, move the sheet. There's so much stuff in here. A whole lot of cans. This is probably a pantry. Yes. Ooh. Ooh. Ooh, a knife!
A rusty knife? I don't think we'll be able to use it while it's like this.
The knife seemed important, Junpei thought. A knife! Where did you get a knife? But it wasn't going to be much use the way it was.
It's futile.
No!
Futile?
You know, a waste, useless, pointless.
Oh. Any particular reason you wanted to bring that up?
Oh, no reason really. I was just thinking about futility.
Huh?
No big, just... She wasn't making much sense. Junpei tried rephrasing his question.
Why were you thinking about futility?
At last she answered.
Well, it has something to do with the Titanic.
The Titanic?
Yep. Have you ever heard the story that the sinking of the Titanic was predicted?
No, why didn't you tell me, June?
No, I haven't. What is it?
In 1892, 14 years before the Titanic sank, a novel was published. It was called Futility. It was written by an American novelist named Morgan Robertson. The story was about a big cruise ship colliding with an iceberg and sinking. Of course, if that was the only similarity, there wouldn't be any reason to mention it.
Close enough.
It wasn't, though.
It wasn't. Dun dun dun!
The name of the ship, its nationality, course, departure time, size, displacement, maximum speed, number of passengers and crew, the number of lifeboats, even the location of the accident itself, and the cause and the location of the damage. Everything matches the Titanic almost exactly. It was almost as if he'd seen the whole thing happen. But this book was written 14 years before the Titanic sank.
Doubt. X to doubt.
But that's not all.
That's
wasn't
not
just futility
all.
that predicted the sinking of the Titanic. There were two other similar stories written by a man named William Thomas Stead. Both of them before the accident. One in 1886 and one in 1892. Stead wrote two stories that had striking similarities to the Titanic disaster. In one, two ships collided. Many of the passengers died because there weren't enough lifeboats.
Okay, sometimes sometimes ships
An
just
iceberg
crash.
And sank.
Sometimes ships just crash.
I don't know. I mean, I'll give you that it seems a little weird, but I'm pretty sure it wasn't too uncommon for ships to hit icebergs back in the day, or even other ships.
Right, I knew you'd say that.
Hmm?
But what if Stead had some sort of special powers? To be more specific, what if he had the ability to do automatic writing?
Wow, you're deep into the pseudoscience, aren't you, Akane?
What? Automatic writing? Wait, are you talking about when someone's possessed by a spirit and then they write a bunch of stuff without knowing what they're writing?
Yes.
What do you mean, yes? That stuff's a load of bull.
Thank you, Junpei.
Okay, let's say, hypothetically, that automatic writing isn't a total load. These guys still couldn't have predicted the sinking of the Titanic. When this Stead dude wrote his thing, nobody had died on the Titanic yet.
Yeah.
So
it's
if
just...
automatic writing is about being
Yeah,
possessed by dead
yeah.
people, who the hell possessed him so he could write that stuff?
That's not it.
What's not it?
Stead wasn't possessed by a spirit. He was
He
doing
was
the
the
possessing.
spirit.
Oh.
That still doesn't make any sense.
What are you smoking?
William Thomas Stead was a passenger on the Titanic.
Valid.
He just wrote down what he saw with his own eyes 20 years before it happened.
Not how it works. Even if it did work, he decided it was probably best to say nothing. What June was saying was insane and utterly absurd. If he tried to take what she was saying seriously, he'd go mad.
Well,
Ooh. Junpei smiled uncomfortably. It's
Well,
wibbly wobbly,
why
timey
don't we
wimey.
talk about this some other time, okay?
Huh? But
Her voice trailed off, and she glanced at the floor, troubled.
Come on, let's get back to it.
Junpei tapped June gently on the shoulder and awkwardly reached around her to pick up the knife from the box. Knife! We're really in trouble. I know I'm just repeating myself, but this really is a futility moment. A blade is so rusty. Yeah, I know. We can't cut a damn thing with a knife like this. Looks like we need a whetstone. But also, you can still cut things with a rusty knife. You just will give somebody tetanus. Well, we have oil. That's one step to sharpening the knife. Cans lining every shelf in here. Wooden box on the second row, though. There's milk in here. Milk in an iron barrel. Judging by the rust, it's probably really old. Maybe we shouldn't open it up. Yeah. Why does Theo deserve tetanus? Theo's fine. Don't talk bad about somebody who's not here. I don't think it would be a pretty sight. Okay, let's do this door. Aha! It's a bowl, and it's really rusty. Will this even open? We won't know till we try. Let's give it a shot. Alright, let's see if you're gonna come out. I'm gonna tell him you said that. Damn, no dice. I have oil! This bowl is rested in place, it won't budge. Of course, maybe if I put some oil on it. Ha ha ha! Hey, just a little bit of oil and... Come on, you little son of a bitch. Whoa. I have the tetanus vaccine, so I can survive tetanus. Got you, little bastard. You did it, Jumpy. You're so smart. Well, thank you. He's not, but I am, sometimes. As Junpei walked into the room, a blast of cold air washed over him. Almost instinctively, he folded his arms tight across his chest, doing what he could to conserve body heat.
Oh, it's cold in here.
I'm glad you have a measles vaccine now. That's really important. Measles can completely wipe all of your immunity. Also, y'all should get the vaccines for all the vaccines. Vaccine's good. Anybody watching, vaccine's good.
What is this place?
Are you blind?
Vaccine's good.
It's a freezer.
Oh no! Oh no, that's horrifying. I'm sorry. Santa's teeth had already begun to chatter. Hardly surprising. The freezer was far too cold for someone dressed as he was. Calling you out. Lotus, however, was in an even worse situation.
Oh,
Yeah.
no way. That's way too cold for me.
Yeah, you're not.
I'll freeze solid in seconds.
Yeah, you're not exactly wearing the best body heat conserving clothing.
Sorry, but I'm afraid I'll have to pass on this one. I'm going to leave the rest to you.
That's fair. Junpei has a lot of layers. He's fine. As Lotus left, June came in.
Oh, whoa. It's really cold in here.
Lotus popsicle. White puffs of steam hovered in front of their faces as they talked. June had already started to shiver.
Hey, you don't need to be in here. You had a fever just a little bit ago.
That'll
You should
help.
stay outside. We got this.
No, I'm fine. My fever's gone now.
But
I mean, that's why it's basically the same. The condensation from when you breathe out when it's cold, it's the heat. That's the same thing that causes steam. Yeah, steam is caused by water being hotter than the surrounding air. And it heats up. Isn't that what steaming breath is? Oh. I know anatomy, I don't know the other sciences. Junpei had scarcely opened his mouth. when the thunderous sound of metal upon metal rang out from behind them. In unison, they spun around to find that the door they had only recently come through was closed. Yeah, I only know English and a bit of French. Did Lotus make it out? Junpei rushed to the door.
No! Why did it suddenly close?
Desperately, he grabbed hold of the doorknob.
Ah!
Ow. It was cold, beyond cold. Merely touching it was painful.
The knob's frozen.
But why?
Right? They quickly deduced that the pipe next to the door had ruptured.
It looks like the pipe next to it broke, and...
Water released by the rupture had hit the door and frozen instantly. Man, it must be really fucking cold in that freezer. Jeez. Santa shoved Junpei aside and pounded against the door. Yeah, isn't that what I said? Condensation. Anyway, how cold is this freaking place for water like that to burst instantly? Santa shoved Junpei aside and pounded against the door.
Hey, Lotus! You're out there, right? Open the door!
She wasted no time in responding.
What do you want? What's going on?
The door won't open! Try opening it from that side, please!
Oh, fine.
At least Lotus made it out. She was really not in a good situation to be in there.
If you say so. Hold on.
Soon, they could hear Lotus on the other side of the door. Then the grunting ceased, and they could hear light panting as if from exertion.
It's no use. It won't budge. You've got more people in there. You figure it out.
Aw, Santa.
Oh.
Not. At least he has arm warmers. His arms will be warm.
God damn it.
Santa was shaking like a newborn deer. That's an adorable image. Not gonna argue. It's fine. June was hugging herself and was shivering violently. Even Junpei, with the heaviest clothes of any of them, was clearly feeling the cold. With every breath they took, they could feel the cold working its way deeper and deeper into their bodies.
Anyway, let's find a way out. If we don't get moving, we're gonna be permanent residents.
Two heads are better than none.
There are three
I'm
of you.
sure we'll figure something out.
Yeah, you're right. Let's just take a good...
There are three of you.
Right.
They pushed in close to one another and began to search. Well, let's look in here. Meat! Dry ice. Can't you make that stuff cause an explosion if you seal it in something that's airtight? Explode? Yeah, didn't you do that in school? Unless. You should never underestimate the power of expanding gas. Okay, dry ice. Junpei picked up the dry ice with his sleeve so as to avoid burning himself, like he could have done with the score plate in the fire room.
Dry ice is just frozen carbon dioxide, right?
Yeah, it is.
I wonder
They
how
will
long
protect
it
you
has
from
to
fire.
take for it to turn back into gas again.
Hell if I know. How is that gonna help us anyway?
Oh, well, I figured we might be able to use it to get out of here.
They were about to move on when June spoke up.
Carbon dioxide sublimation point is negative 109 degrees.
Thanks, June, for that
Any warmer
knowledge.
than that, and it'll turn into gas. Any lower, and it becomes a solid.
Junpei looked at her dumbfounded.
Oh,
It's not
how do you
fire,
know
no.
that?
Despite my looks, I'm the the queen of random knowledge.
Looks bad to mess up when
Adorable.
you're showing off.
Aw.
Oh, you're so cold your mouth's going numb?
Yes, that's right.
Oh.
You're just doing that on purpose, aren't you?
Yeah, she's absolutely neurodivergent. Absolutely. Hi, Acid! Hi, Natalie! Hi! Thanks for the follow. Hi! Welcome. Makes more sense if I could read F. June giggled and did her best to hide her guilt. At least she was still feeling good enough to joke around, Junpei told himself. That's Natalie! Natalie's really fucking cool. He's awesome.
Come on,
He's my
guys.
friend.
Don't you think that's kind of weird? I wonder why it doesn't turn into a liquid first.
Santa was now shivering at an astonishing... Yay, thanks! I need now 19 followers and tele-affiliate. So, awesome. Thank you very much, Natalie. Santa was now shivering at an astounding rate, but his curiosity seemed unaffected. Junpei. I have to choose this one. Is there a reason I shouldn't? I'm gonna do it anyway.
It is kind of weird.
June answered.
But it can turn into a liquid. Carbon dioxide turns to liquid if you put it under high enough pressure. But at 1 atmosphere, normal air pressure.
You good? Toothless, was that you? He just made some stuff ball, I guess.
It won't turn into a liquid, right?
Oh, that's right. Instead of melting, it'll do what's called sublimating and change immediately
I
from
actually
a solid
knew
state
that.
to a gaseous one.
See, that is weird. Water's a liquid between 32 degrees and 212 degrees. So why isn't that the case for carbon dioxide?
June replied with an answer that stunned both of them.
There's a kind of ice that doesn't turn into liquid when it goes above 32 degrees.
Huh?
I heard about it. Its melting point is 96 degrees.
Ice with a melting point of 96 degrees?
You mean there's water that freezes at 96 degrees?
Yeah, well, you could also look at it as ice that won't melt until it's 96 degrees.
Nice. Water that freezes at 96 degrees? Ice that won't melt until it's 96 degrees? Junpei was cold as hell, but this was too interesting to ignore. He did his best to warm up by rubbing his arms and stamping his feet, then put the question to June.
So what's this ice with a melting point of 96 degrees called?
I heard it's called Ice 9.
Ice 9 kills. That's a band that I like. Anyway.
Ice 9?
Originally, Ice 9 was a made-up substance invented by a science fiction author. But recently, scientists have discovered that such a substance actually
He's not gonna share.
exists.
Wait, hold up. So is this thing called Ice 9, or is it water?
Like I said, if the ice is over 96 degrees, it'll be liquid. If it's under that, it'll solidify.
I canon Santa is non-binary because I want to, and I like him.
So,
So.
you could think of it as a polymorph of H2O. Here, think of it like diamonds and graphite. They're both made of carbon, right? But depending on the structure of the crystallization, the hardness and structure are completely different.
She's having the
You're saying
time of
normal
her
water
life
is
info
Ice 9, I
dumping.
like that.
Yup.
She wasn't finished.
Have you heard the story about the crystallization of glycerin? For
Yes.
150 years after the discovery of glycerin, people cooled it, warmed it.
Yeah, they're
They did
very
all
cold.
sorts of things to it. But whatever they did, it never crystallized. However, one day in 1920, some glycerin on its way to England by ship was discovered to have crystallized during the trip. Scientists around the world wanted to research this new crystallized form of glycerin and asked for seeds. Oh, a seed is a sample of the original crystallized substance. With a seed crystal,
So much info
further
dumping.
crystallization of glycerin would be easy. However, something very strange happened. Not only did the glycerin
Stop,
encourage
it's already
that seed crystals
crystallized.
begin to crystallize, even the samples nearby did, even though they were tightly sealed.
Abby started to evaluate the crystals.
And it didn't end there. After that day, it doesn't matter where in the world it is. All glycerin crystallizes naturally when cooled to less than 64 degrees. Before that day, no matter how glycerin was cooled, it refused to crystallize.
More
But
of this
once the
morphogenic
crystallization had
shit.
begun, it was almost like, how do I put it? It was almost like all the glycerin in the world was communicating. Communicating in some way that we can't sense. And now it's happening everywhere.
There's gonna be a reveal for this shit, probably. Maybe even in later games. Junpei was honestly impressed because she's adorable. It was, in fact, a pretty interesting story.
Wow, that's pretty interesting. But, what does that have to do with Ice 9?
She was surprised it was Santa and not June who answered.
What she's saying is that it's a lot like Ice 9. What happened, I mean.
A lot like? Oh, that would be bad. If water everywhere started freezing at 96 degrees, man.
It'd be the end of the world.
Junpei felt that Santa might not be treating the idea of the end of the world with the proper concern. Yeah, pretty much.
At any rate, we're not gonna have to worry about the end of the world unless we can get out of here pretty damn quick.
He was right. Junpei shivered.
Alright, guys, I think that's enough of that. I didn't think we'd get quite this far off topic. I mean, I know I'm kinda at fault here, but we can't be screwing around anymore. So
Nice to admit
seriously,
it.
I might go by the name Santa right now, but I didn't grow up in Iceland.
It's opposite. Greenland is the really icy one.
I freaking hate the cold. So let's get cracking,
Okay,
alright?
Lizzie.
We gotta find a way out
What
of
kind
here.
of memory? Santa stomped off, clearly doing his best to pretend the cold wasn't affecting him.
Selfish, isn't he?
Still, Santa was right, and it was high time they got back to their search.
Ice 9 is interesting and all, but we can discuss it more
I've
once
never
we get out
heard
of
that
this
water
freezer.
has a memory. Junpei looked at June, nodded, and resumed his search of the room. Okay, can I breathe on this? Hey Junpei, didn't you find some dry ice earlier? Yeah? There's some warm water coming out of that pipe. Warm water and dry ice. What do you think would happen if we put the stuff in a sealed container together? Explodey? Does that mean we need a sealed container? I need to switch to the profiles on my controller. Oh no, that was bad. I have to unplug the controller and plug it back in. Okay. I'll ask my partner if Scottish people think water has memories, because I mean he's from the UK. That's basically the same. Not quite, but whatever. There's some frozen meat up there. Looks like pork. Huh? What's this? It looks like a tag or something. Chunk of pork! Junpei, is there a slip of paper in that meat? I think there's something written on here, but I can't read it like this. If we try and pull it out, it'll probably rip. Smash the pork! Don't think we're gonna be doing that in this room. Okay. How about up here? Everything's frozen in here. It doesn't look like there's anything else interesting. Is this an ice bucket? No. What's this? Aha! Ha-ha! Ha-ha! Water bottle. What's this? There's so much stuff in here. Why don't we take some of it out, Jimpy? Okay. Rope! There isn't anything else here that looks useful. Okay, let us go to the item screen. I forget words all the time, and it's a pain in the ass. Okay, so we do dry ice combined with the bottle. No. Bottle and rope? No. There's water. There's still an area I can examine. Okay, there's water dripping from this pipe. It looks like when the pipe burst, the water hit the doorknob and froze it in place. This water actually seems almost warm. Aha, this thing is covering something. Also colder, because if it wasn't, I think the rope would be at least partially... Well, yeah, it would. It's frozen solid. I can't flip it over. Okay. A thin pipe. Okay. Shelves are covered with frozen food. Nothing special about that. Pipes here. Frozen chicken! Cool. I am confused. Isn't anything else here that looks useful? Ceiling? Ceiling? Oh no. Did my stream crash? Wait, I'm so confused now. Cover. It's frozen in place. I can't get it off. Can I move this pipe? No. Flowing from the pipe. Can I get it in the water bottle? One water flowing from the pipe. Fucking. Oh, okay, good. My stream is still okay. Let's start putting dry ice into the water. That's what I tried to do. Well, you gotta figure out a way to make it smaller then. Can I use the dry ice and the knife? No, can I just smash the dry ice against the wall? Why doesn't it let me smash things? That would help. Nothing in here. Can I smash it in the door? There are so many ways I can make the dry ice smaller. Can I use dry ice with the... can I just dry ice with this? One water flowing from the pipe? Yeah. Rope. And water. Rope and door? Yeah. Okay, how the fuck am I supposed to crush it? With chicken? Am I supposed to crush it with chicken? Combine with dry ice? Oh! Apparently with fucking chicken! That was right! How the fuck? That was... okay. Okay. Chicken. Why couldn't I use, like, the freezer door? Or literally anything else but the fucking chicken? I'm gonna put these pieces of dry ice into the water bottle. I'm going to put water in it. Or not. Do I have to combine it with the... right? With the rope. And let's just try rope on here. Okay, water bottle bomb. Now I just need to... water. Or not. With door. Okay. Warm water dripped from the ruptured pipe near the door.
Put water into the bottle with dry ice, and make sure the lid's closed.
I didn't see a joke. I didn't see a dick joke. I just hit it with chicken to crush it. Somehow. That is actually what worked. I don't know. I don't know.
Now I just have to put this makeshift bomb on the doorknob. Alright, that's set. So, what do we do now?
We just need to give it a little, tap. The bottle's already about to pop. If we just throw a rock or something at it, it'll go off all on its own.
Throw more chicken at it?
A small rock. Huh. A small rock.
Junpei looked down at the floor. Scattered across it were pieces of dry ice left over from the larger truck he crushed earlier.
Alright, this ought to do the trick.
Wait, are you just gonna pick it up with your hand and throw it? But still, that's even so cold. He pulled his sleeve down over his hand to keep it from getting burned and grabbed the chunk of dry ice. Like, okay, y'all were yelling at me about the unnecessary fire risk, but this is worse. This is worse. And he actually did this. So, don't yell at me again, okay?
Ah, some dry ice, huh? Not a bad idea.
It was a pretty good size, about as big as a pool ball.
Alright, guys, stand back. Actually, we should probably hide somewhere.
He's not. Both Santa and June looked at him with new concern.
Where exactly do you expect us to hide, genius?
Oh, in the little floor panel.
There isn't really anywhere big enough.
Yeah, there is. Look, right here. We can hide in there.
June. Everybody's gotta get cramped in. Junpei pulled open the door to the small cellar.
Come on, get inside, quick!
Santa and June nodded and jumped down into the hole. Junpei quickly followed. In his hand, he could feel the chill of the frozen carbon dioxide even through his sleeve. He tightened his grip, took aim, and prepared to throw.
Alright, here I go. 3, 4, 5.
You're counting the wrong way.
What? Jumpy! Jumpy!
That is a really sad excuse for a joke, man.
Jumpy!
Sorry, dude. Alright, for real this time. You guys
No.
ready?
Yes, whenever you're ready.
Just throw the damn thing.
Santa's just so done.
Alright, here I go. 3, 2, 1.
Jumpy threw the chunk of dry ice as hard as he could. With the same motion, he ducked down into the cellar with Santa and June just as... Boom! Junpei leaped up out of the cellar and ran to the door.
Jumpy! The ice on the door! Is it gone?
Yeah, it's gone!
The blast must have shattered it.
Yes! Alright, let's see if it opens.
Junpei grabbed the knob and pushed with all his might. Yay! The door gave way easily, and 3 of them tumbled out of the freezer at once.
Hooray! We're out!
Yay! June, relieved, collapsed onto the floor.
Move!
Does Theo get to come back? Santa shoved past Junpei and ran straight to the grill, which he immediately grabbed.
Oh, god damn it!
Oh my god. Santa! He proceeded to kick the grill in a futile but amusing fit of rage.
Well, you did just
Tag-
grab
I'm-
the grill. What did you think would happen? Hey, where's Lotus?
It took Jumpy only a moment to find her. She was sitting on the counter, idly scratching her chest.
Welcome back. I was starting to get tired of waiting for you guys.
With a great yawn, Lotus lowered herself off the counter. Junpei clenched his teeth and walked toward her.
What were you doing?
What do you mean, what was I doing? I was...
We were gonna die!
Oh, yeah? But you didn't. So everything worked out all right, didn't it?
Oh no, bitter. I figured out the chicken. I thought it was a joke. I only, actually did it as a joke. But I managed to use the chicken to break the ice, and that was a joke that I did, and it actually was a solution, so...
What the hell?
Just kidding. It might not look like it, but I was really worried.
Aw.
Oh, don't give me that crap.
I'm telling the truth. I mean, if you died, then I'd be in trouble too.
Mm-hmm.
If you died, then I'd be stuck here,
Integra?
and I'd die too. See?
Oh no. Do not do that. Yeah, I was about to get real frustrated, and my brain was like, I was looking through the items I have. What am I gonna? And I'm just like, am I gonna crush it with chicken? Fucking try it, and it worked.
I did all I could. I even looked around to see if there was anything I could use to pry open the door, but I couldn't find anything. So, all I could do was wait. I mean, what else did you want me to do? Call the cops?
It's fair. It was true that there wasn't much she could have done, but something about her tone. Junpei gritted his teeth.
Fine. But there's one thing I have to ask you.
What's that?
You didn't close the door, did you?
What? You think I closed the
Would
door
be
on you?
dumb.
Why would I do something like that? It closed on its own.
It was probably the fucking design of the
I told you
puzzle.
before, if you die, then I die too.
Yeah, I guess so.
It seemed that an accident was the only explanation for the door's closure.
If she had really wanted to kill us, all she had to do was bar the door from the outside. But she didn't. Well, she didn't do anything. She's only lazy, or negligent at least, not an attempted murderer.
Well, I'm sorry. I'm sorry I doubted you.
Junpei swallowed his anger and did his best to apologize.
Oh, yes, well, that's all right. As long as you understand.
Lotus looked away and twirled her hair between her fingertips. His vengeance against the grill complete, Santa swaggered back toward Junpei and looked. Ow!
Hey, no more screwing around, you two.
Ow! Ow! Did she just jump from up there onto my face? Ow! Oh, hell, I need to go look in the mirror and see if I got scratched real fast. I'll be right back. What the fuck? What the fuck? I'll be right back. So I'm bleeding from my head here and here. She jumped on my head from up. This is a bunk bed that's over the couch, and she was on top of the bunk, like the loft bed, and she jumped down right on my head. And now I'm bleeding. But I'm okay. My head is bleeding. Just a little bit, though. That was, the strangest. Did somebody clip that? Because I'm gonna have to watch the VOD. Ow. That hurt. Alright, yeah. Anyway, back to the game. Let me know if blood starts running down my head. It's in my hairline. Like, I can't put a Band-Aid on it. Oh, I have to actually click on the game again.
Break time's over.
She also got me here. Luckily didn't cut, but it kind of hurt.
Especially for you, lady. You've just been sitting on that fat ass of yours while we were freezing to death.
Hey! Oh, okay. It was just I thought the stream died for a second because my stream preview just said reload because there's an error, but I think it's still working. So, we're actually good. Things are happening.
How rude. I was plenty busy.
Yeah. How about you put all that energy into something besides bitching? Let's go.
Okay. I think I know where I need to go. Here with the chicken. Frying pan and 2 kinds of pots. I can't cook up the chicken? Grilling chicken? Or the pork? Guess I'll put this meat on the grill. Hey, what are you doing? What are you going to do if the paper burns? Come on, it'll be fine. I mean, it's not like it's gonna burn right away, right? We just gotta keep an eye on it and the paper will be fine. Well, they can argue all they want. I'm gonna keep an eye on this pork. Cool, looks like it's about time. I'm gonna try taking the paper out. Jumpy, be careful. Sweet of her to care, but I know what I'm... Ow. Ouch! See? I told you. Hey, what the hell are you doing? Hurry up and take the paper out. Okay, hi Meower, by the way. I got attacked. It's not coming out. This thing's frozen stiff. I can't get it out. Okay, I actually have to see this happen. Hold up. Please. Santa's fired back toward Junpei and look. Ow!
Hey, no more screwing around, you two.
Ow! Ow! Did you just jump from up there onto my Okay, that was pretty funny. Fuck. Okay. Thank you, Meower, doing the Lord's work here. Mitch, there was a clip of what happened.
I shall watch it.
Okay. It did! It does hurt! My head is bleeding. Okay, back to game now. Yeah, it looks that way. Okay, take the chicken back. I need to cut the meat open. Okay, so I use my rusty knife. I should be able to use this knife to cut it. It's not working. This knife is too dull. Well, that's probably because it's all rusty. If we had something you could sharpen the knife with... I mean, what's this floor made out of? There's a metal door. Is that wood? Okay, that won't work very well. serving table you didn't look at. Okay. Here, a serving table. There's a voucher sitting on along with 4 different types of plates. This? No. Check the sink. Oh, hey, whetstone! Haha! Maybe use a whetstone to sharpen the knife. Whoa! Blade of the knife is getting sharper by the second. I should be able to cut something pretty good with this. Knife! Cool, let's look in here too. A sink! It's still got water in it. Hold up. Hold on, I need to dab the blood from my head. Man, streaming is dangerous! A sink. It's still got water in it. There's a couple of plates in there, but I don't think they're gonna help us much. I could have sworn I clicked on the sink before and it didn't do anything either. Knife! Alright, now that I've sharpened the knife... Yes, I cut the pork! Awesome, Junpei. Now, can we cut out the paper? C plus 10 plus F. Okay. So, A... Okay, Lotus, tell me that again. Ah, okay. There's some kind of code. Damn it, they're just screwing around. Junpei, do you know what C and F stands for? What is C? Corporate finance? I thought it was clever and funny. Okay, what is C again in hexadecimal? My bad. Oh wait, A was 10 and then add 1, 11. B is 11, 12 is C? 12, 10, 15? This is probably what you're supposed to use to enter the password. Wouldn't it be the 11 since, wait. Hold up. Well, 10 is A. So wouldn't it be B11? Maybe if we put in the right number, it'll open the oven door. Junpei, maybe the note you found earlier. Okay, cool. I wrote down that 10 was 11. See? Notebook is a good idea. Yeah, I know. Or 10, A was 10. Numbers, I think E is for enter, C is for clearing. So basically, when I'm ready to submit my answer, I press E. Okay. If I screw up, I just press C, right? Lotus nodded. Alright, let's give it a shot. Okay, so, C... So 11, 10, 15. Oh, wait. Do I digital root those? 2, 1, 6. No. Wait, hold up. I need to look at it. Oh, add them all together? Okay, see, so 11, 10, 22 plus 15 is 22 plus 15 is 37? Is this weird? Hey, you're supposed to just punch in random numbers, aren't you? No. Maybe if you just enter it like it says in it. Well, thanks. Ah, shut up. Just shut up. Let me try it again. Let me try to say 37. No! Wrong button. No. Digital root of it? Wait. we've got 11, 10, and 15. Double check the hex. I'm gonna look up hexadecimal just to make sure that's the right one. Okay, real quick. I'm not looking up the code, I'm just looking up what C stands. C in hexadecimal. C is 12. Okay, I was messing up. My bad. So you have 12 plus 10 and 15, so wait, 22, it would still be 37. I did the math wrong, but did it right. But 12, 10, 15? Clear 12, 10, 15? Digital root of 12, 10, and 15. So 3, 1, 6. Okay, so it definitely is 3 numbers. Apparently I'm got a 10 is... Oh, right, my bad. Thank you. I was just getting the hex wrong. Cool. So now let's try my original thing. So 28, no. Yes, 28 plus 15 is 42. No. So then it's the digital, then would it be the digital root? It would be 3, 7, 6. Clear. 3, 7, 6. Add 3, 7, and 6 together. 16? Fucking motherfucking. Does it give me another clue? No. Add your numbers back up. Okay, so 12. I'm gonna use a calculator just to make sure that I'm not fucking up the addition. 12 plus 16 plus 15 is in fact, is 43. That might have been why. That, I made an addition mistake. Okay, thanks. Sounds like metal is falling. Well, I guess that went well. It's apparently the area where you put the coal. It's sealed shut, we can't get it open. Okay, metal is falling. Where did metal fall? I'm bad at addition. I've said this before. In here? In here? No. Oh, a countertop. There's a rolling pin and a colander here. Nothing useful. Okay. Wait, what's this thing? Card reader. Since lights are figured it's probably still locked and the card has to be around here somewhere, I just gotta find it. Simple math is harder than hard math. Frying pan and 2 kinds of pots. Can I open this? Okay. Yeah, the door opened. Good job, Jumpy. Thank you, it took me long enough. The Saturn key card. Like, I understand how to do like algebra and geometry and shit. It's just simple math that is really hard. It's really hard for me, and I'm bleeding, and nah, it's a thing. Woo! Yeah, I'm bleeding and I got attacked. That's why, because of my head wound. Ow, I just poked my head wound. Yes, I think it's unlocked now. You did it, Jumpy. Let's get out of here. Yay! Yes, let's go. I did it. Got it there. Should somebody tell Theo that it's over so Theo can come back?
I think we've been here before.
Ah, chill. A metal grate stretched from wall to wall. Beyond it were 2 elevators and the entrance to the kitchen.
The elevators are over there, so that means...
We went into the kitchen through that door and came out on this side.
That means the map was right.
Looks like.
Then let's use it to plan our next move.
Yep, still bleeding. Okay.
Next move?
Yeah, we need to decide where to go from
That's
here,
gonna itch
don't we?
so bad later.
He's right. Let's get started.
From the looks of it, there are 4 possible routes. Let's just keep it simple
Dumbass
and call
cat.
them A, B, C, and D.
Okay.
First, A and B.
They both seem to connect to a room that looks L-shaped.
Yeah, there were 2 doors,
Huh?
but they were both locked. We couldn't open them.
Aw, my kitty's being adorable. Hi, I'm okay. I'm bleeding a bit, but it's fine. I solved the puzzle still, even though I did the math wrong, and I'm blaming that, the head wound.
Now, Route C.
And also, it was clipped by Meower, and it was hilarious to watch. So if you haven't watched it, you should again.
This goes all the way to the main staircase.
That means it's door 5, one of the numbered doors.
Then do you think we would meet up with the other 4 after this hallway?
No, I don't think we will.
Why not?
Look, there by the stairs. See how the gate is opened?
Hmm.
When we went into the kitchen, it was closed. But it's open now. What do you think that means?
I did the addition wrong.
They
And it
opened
was
it.
causing me troubles because I had already gotten to the correct, like, I need to add all these numbers up and that's the answer, but I didn't add the numbers right, so I thought I was trying to find out what else the answer could be. So, but I did it eventually, and I'm blaming the head wound.
Most likely.
And if we take Route C, we're going backwards.
That would be pointless.
Then that means
Futile, even. All 4 looked at the map. They all looked at the staircase, its lazy curve leading down deeper into the ship.
Route D, then.
D it is.
Yup, Route D.
Call back.
then we're set.
Tap, tap, taps. They jogged down the stairs until they reached the sea deck.
Everything looks okay here.
Let's check the next deck just to be sure.
Yeah, just like I thought. D-Deck is totally underwater.
Just like the bottom of the central staircase.
Ignore my paper towel, I'm bleeding. The water gazed back at them, its smooth surface like a great mirror. Oh no!
At least the water level hasn't really changed.
Small comfort.
May as well head back to C deck.
If any of you aren't
What else
following
is
me,
here?
you should follow me because I got hit by my cat and it was funny. And that might happen again. I don't know. She's never done that before.
There are 2 elevators over there at the top of the stairs. Just like the floor above.
Hold on. These are kind of different. See? There's a card reader on the side.
I guess
Another
so.
strange mark.
There has
Hey,
been a
look,
lot
it's
of
Lotus's
changes in the
symbol.
apartment in the last couple of days because of imported bride partner and making the house not just in my house but in our house. So maybe she's freaked out. Lotus's symbol.
Huh?
See? It's the woman symbol with horns on it.
Oh no.
That seems like...
Good.
Oh, ouch, 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 ouch.
Fucking Lotus, get his ass. That was dumb to say. Lotus had taken hold of Junpei's hair. She began to shake him violently, and he thought he heard a low growl coming from her throat.
What was that about the mark again?
Nothing.
And that is how you handle that. Such violence. Junpei began to wonder if she was not the devil itself. Yes, that is Mercury. With an uncomfortable smile, June spoke
This
up.
is a Mercury symbol. The horns symbolize the wings on Hermes' staff.
Hermes, herpes, whatever. If we can't get this thing to work, these elevators aren't going anywhere.
In other words, we need a key card with the Mercury symbol on it.
Probably.
Santa's allowed. He is
I guess
allowed
we
and
can't get on
valid,
then.
and he is my favorite.
Let's just disregard the elevator.
Lexi was right.
How about this hallway on the left?
Whoa, there's so many doors.
They weren't sure how many, but certainly enough to be discouraging.
Damn it. If we try and search all these, the sun's gonna go down before we've done half of them.
I think the sun already set.
I have a feeling this ship is the
Is it
only
the
thing
middle
that's
of
going
the
to be
night?
going down anytime soon.
That's even worse.
Well, we can come back to this hallway later. Let's check the hallway on the other side, shall we?
This leads
Time to head
to
back
the
to the stairs.
hospital room, I believe. To the right was a small hallway.
And now the right hallway.
Quickly, they headed into it. It was approximately the same size as the alcove in front of the stairs. The hallway led toward the stern, and at its end was a set of double doors.
There are doors here too. Well, I guess it's just 4 this time.
Let's open them.
All right, let's start with this one.
And friends. Junpei nodded and grabbed the one closest to him. He gave it a small tug and felt it move.
Huh, it isn't locked. I'm going to open it.
Thrilled to have found an unlocked door, he threw it open. It really happens not very frequently to him, huh? Junpei didn't know what to make of what he saw.
What?
He simply stood, unable to speak. The other simply stared, open-mouthed. After a few long moments, Santa managed to speak.
What the hell is this? This place is huge.
A massive room stretched out in front of them, more a cavern than a room. Its vastness was oppressive, and it bore down on the 4 companions. It was not empty, however. The entire room was filled with lines upon lines of beds.
Oh, there are beds everywhere.
They were simple things, little more than pipe and thin mattresses.
Is
DMC
this a
games
hospital?
are hard, especially the first game. I couldn't do it even on the easy assist mode. I had to watch a playthrough so I could move on to the other ones. Couldn't beat it. It was too hard. Too hard for me. I'm bad at games, so. He had at last been able to put a name to the harsh scent that pervaded the room. Okay, so 2 is completely manageable. 2 was so much easier. And then 3, they brought back a bit of the difficulty, and it was still hard, but it wasn't impossible. But the first one was just fucking ridiculous. Sorry to get on a Devil May Cry tangent, but I love the aesthetic of those games. I just have such a hard time playing them because I am bad at video games. I am bad at them.
It definitely has the smell.
Could be. I see medicine cabinets and surgical tools.
Hey, look there. The 4
It's
doors
just
at the
a
end.
minor fixate. It's not quite a hyper one. Not quite. At least not right now. 3 of them were emblazoned with large single-digit numbers made with thick red paint.
The left door says 3.
See, I'm very
The
bad at
second door
video
is blank,
games,
but
but
the
I love
third
them
has
a
a
lot,
7.
so I keep playing them. Though I am good at farming games, I am very good at those. All that logistics and planning. I make graphs for where I'm gonna plant shit. It's a thing. I get hardcore into farming video games.
And the rightmost door is 8.
Fair.
There's no doubt. They're numbered doors.
Why is the second door blank? That seems kind of strange, don't you think?
No point worrying about it right now. Let's see if these will
Oh
open
yeah,
first.
absolutely. I have never not done that.
Yes, that sounds like a good plan.
Not that I've played a whole lot of Minecraft, but definitely the farm is the best part. He started with door 3 on the left and moved to the right until he reached door 8.
Oh, it's no use.
Well, of course. If it was that easy to open these doors, what would be the point of the notary game? We have to activate the red, or the numbered doors won't... Wait a minute.
What's wrong?
Look, the display on the red. There's nothing on it.
Huh?
Ow. Ow. Okay.
Don't you remember? The red at the central staircase? If no one was inside, it said vacant.
Oh yeah, you're right.
But this one...
Lucky it's
There's
only
nothing
just
on it.
slowly seeping. It's not like gushing.
Right?
I wonder if it's broken.
Only one way to find out.
It's not responding.
All 4 took turns placing their hands over the red, but it refused to respond. Because it's futile. They pulled at the lever, and still it did nothing. Yeah, hospital room. As they soon discovered, it wasn't only the red for door 8 that was behaving strangely.
How about the red on door 7? And door 3?
None of them are working.
What does it mean?
What does it mean?
I knew it. They're broken. Zero sure sucks at maintenance.
No, that's impossible. You really think Zero, who prepared all of this, would make such a stupid, simple mistake?
Maybe, but that doesn't explain why this thing ain't working.
It was at that moment that they heard a voice from behind them.
I believe the bottom of the device has been removed.
Snake! They spun around to see.
Snake!
Boy! Santa's hair is amazing. Don't come for Santa's hair, by the way. It's chill. It's awesome. Ace, Clover, and Seven. Although they were glad to see one another, it wasn't terribly surprising that they had. His hair is great. If it had been the other party who'd opened the gate in front of the kitchen, it wasn't unreasonable that they'd bump into one another eventually. Fair. Drawing is just hard. That's what, like, I want to draw people, but I can't draw people, so I make dolls instead because it's a lot easier.
How?
How did you end up here?
That's my line?
Perhaps we should exchange information.
After a moment of silence and surprise, everyone suddenly began to talk, desperate to exchange information. They talked about the rooms they'd been through and how they'd ended up in the same place. I mean, technically you're already an art kid. Are you planning to get annoying sometime then? Of course, none of it was very useful information, but that hardly mattered. They were happy to simply to see one another again. This is probably where it goes the same, but a lot of new choices will probably happen. Although, okay, so until I find new dialogue, I'm gonna start, like, skipping through and just going. No, yeah. Okay.
There you have it. Our half of
How
the
do I
story.
do the... Oh, yes. Do the skip. Haha, skipping. So, hope everybody's enjoying what's happening. My cat attacked me, which was fun to watch. Yeah, I have. Well, that's good. I'm glad you were able to join. I can't promise day streams in the future, but for now, it works. Oh no, there's Snake gone. Still don't think he's actually dead. I'm glad. I don't think Snake is dead. Still don't believe it. Okay. New dialogue. Okay, let's see what happens if I refuse and leave. But let's turn off. Oh, wait. Okay. It's Snake. Snake. Menu. I want to click the menu. I want to stop the all skip. I want to see what refuse and leave does.
No, that's all right. Let's go, June.
Junpei tugged June's arm and led her quickly back toward the stairs. Oh, that was it?
that okay? You don't think we should have listened to her?
No, I've got a pretty good idea what her proposal would have been.
Have I saved it all this stream? I haven't. I can. This game's been pretty... It hasn't crashed at all. I haven't felt the need to be all saving, but I can save.
We should be looking for Snake.
Huh.
Well, where should we go next?
Okay.
Hey, why don't we go back to the big hospital room?
Sure, let's go.
Together, they ran down the stairs. I'm just gonna choose the opposite
Hey,
of
wait,
the choices I
that's-
picked last time. Yay, Santa! Hi! On their way to the large hospital room, Junpei and June noticed Santa standing next to door number 3.
Santa?
Junpei paused. What should Junpei do? I guess I'm walking away without saying anything this time. Junpei turned around and walked away from Santa. Hi, Theo! You missed my cat absolutely fucking attacking me from above. There's a clip if you want to see it, because it was bad. I'm still kind of bleeding a little bit.
I doubt we'd learn anything from him anyway.
Yeah.
Jumpy?
No, nothing. Let's go, June.
Hi, welcome back. Junpei took June and left the large hospital room. Where would they go next?
Why don't we go check out the first-class cabin?
All right, let's go.
For real! She was standing in front of the wall. She was staring at a meaningless point on the wall, her eyes blank. What should Junpei do? Leave her alone, because I'm choosing the opposite. Something told Junpei that Clover probably wasn't in much of a mood to talk. He leaned over and whispered quietly to June.
Maybe we should leave her alone.
Yes, I think you're right.
I almost dropped my brain when it happened. I was so confused. Clover had driven home the misery of their situation, but Junpei told himself that getting depressed would get him nowhere but depressed.
We really need to find Snake, for Clover's sake.
He did his best to push away the misery and depression and forced a smile.
So, where do you think we should go next?
Back to the large hospital room. Oh wait,
Hey,
this way.
why don't we go back?
Snake.
We can take a look at that
Ace.
hallway with all the rooms.
Okay, let's get.
Okay, Ace.
Oh, it's Ace.
Ahead of them, farther down the hallway, they spotted Ace.
Hey, Snake! Where are you? Answer me if you're there!
What should Junpei do? We're gonna let Ace
Why
handle
don't we
it.
just leave this area to Ace? We can go
Go,
somewhere
girl,
else.
give us nothing.
I don't mind. But where?
Well, let's see.
Back to large
Why don't we
hospital
go back to
room.
the big hospital room?
Okay, let's go then.
I'm very funny. Don't worry about it. It's natural. They turned and headed back toward the large hospital room. It is nice.
I don't think anyone is here. What next?
Oh, have I not gone to the casino yet?
Let's go take a
Oh,
look.
yes.
Okay.
But I did, but Lotus was in front of it.
There's no one here. Let's try somewhere else.
Hey, why don't we go back?
Sure, let's go.
Yeah, it's nice.
I don't think anyone is here. What next?
I'm done. Okay, so turning back, auto skip on, I believe. Yeah, they are very, very good. What are clues in this one?
But
Wait.
if we split into 4 and 3, then why do 3 people have to be left behind?
Just run the numbers. Let's say we go through door 7 with 1, 4, 5, 6.
Yeah, it is very nice.
Who's left over?
That would be 3,
Even
7,
like
8.
the high-pitched little girl trope of like anime trope, like there's usually one that's like a high-pitched little girl, and usually the voice is really annoying. Clover's isn't, which is good.
What's the digital root for that?
3 plus 7 plus 8 is 18, so add 1, 8, 9.
Exactly. But door 9 isn't here, right? That means
Sorry,
3,
I
7,
sneezed.
8 won't be going anywhere.
Thank you.
That was just an example.
Sorry I
of course.
didn't get to the mute in time. It was a surprise.
There are a lot of different combinations, but the result will always be the same. It doesn't matter which 4 it is. The 3 that are left over can't go through any of the doors. Go ahead and calculate it if you have the time.
Try
Let's see.
refreshing this stream, as apparently that helps sometimes.
Anyway, that's how it is. Now, if we can get back to my proposal,
Cool.
we only have to sacrifice one person if we split into 3, 3, and 1.
When Seven spoke, his voice was strained.
Then you're saying we gotta decide who's gonna stay
This is the
behind.
same. This is the same. I'll skip. Ace sacrificing himself nobly. Actually, my mom might have been. Okay, no, not yet. My mother might be bringing a dresser soon. Hold up. You should text my mom. Oh, wait. Mitch! Where is he? He's gone. Okay, so I went 3 last time. Should I go 7 or 8? Okay, cool. Good to know. Is there something... Should I do 7 or 8? Yeah, Mitch. Sometimes I call him bitch. Wait, which one did I do last time? No, I can't do 3, right. Which one did I do last time? I don't remember. I do want to do the different door. I did 7. Okay, I'm doing 8. Wait. No, stop with that. Plan A.
Have 3, 5, and 8 go through 7, and 4, 6, and 7 go through 8.
Okay.
4, 5, and 7 go through 7, and 3, 6, and 8 go through 8. Or 3, 6, and 7 go through 7, and 4, 5, and 8 get 8. There are no other combinations. In
See.
other words, 3 and 4
Okay,
and
cool.
7 and 8 can never go through the same doors.
Chill.
Get it now?
As Santa finished, June looked over at Junpei, tears welling up in the corners of her eyes.
Oh no. You're saying we aren't gonna see each other again for a long time?
I think I chose 7 because I chose 3 because I wanted to be with Santa, but it didn't work out. I think that's what happened. Junpei felt just as June did. He wanted to be at her side through whatever trials they were preparing to face. But he knew if they were to survive, he had to swallow his feelings. Oh, if I had that queued up, I'd do that as a sound effect. In order for the 6 of them to move forward, he and June had to be separated. He looked at June. He was scared to lose her, but he swallowed, steeled his resolve, and did his best to smile. Yeah, no, I meant the choice on the thing. I don't have a soundboard,
Hey, come on.
but
You're
I
making
could
it sound
probably
like we're
get
never
some
gonna see
kind of
each other
virtual
again.
one going.
We gotta split up, but only for a while. This is just like when we went into the 4 and 5 doors, remember? We got split up then too, but we all met back up. I'll bet 7 and 8 are just like that.
You mean they're connected somewhere?
Yeah, it's probably fine. That might be fun to do. We'll see if this stream thing works out. I hope it does. I'm having fun.
Yeah, probably.
Probably.
She didn't sound very hopeful. But for the most part, I haven't really spent any, money on streaming, except, the first thing I've really spent specifically on streaming was this ring light and the little ghosties, because I've had everything. Ideas are good. I don't really know how Twitch works, so I'm still learning. She didn't sound very hopeful. It was 7 that interjected.
I'm sure they're gonna connect somewhere.
Why? What makes you think so?
If they don't, then neither team can get through door 9. In other words, the game would end right here. Zero's been on top of his shit so far. I don't think he'd blow it now. I'm damn sure that son of a bitch wants to have his fun as long as possible. He's not gonna end this game until we get through the 9 door.
June said nothing. The tears were gone, but her eyes were still sad as they looked at Junpei. Yeah, I'm going through the one I didn't go through, 8. He met them and, with what reassurance he could manage, laid his hand gently on her shoulder.
Everything's gonna be fine.
He's alright.
We're gonna see each other again.
Oh, you mean
I
the door.
promise.
June bit her lip and gave him an almost imperceptible nod.
Yes. Promise?
Her voice was barely above a whisper. Santa's voice shattered the moment. I thought I couldn't go through 3.
You guys are done, right?
He stretched and continued.
Anyway, that's pretty much it. Clover and I will both go into separate groups. I figure I'll take 7 and Clover can take 8. Any problems with that, Clover?
Clover looked away and was silent for a moment.
Whatever.
It was more of a dismissal than an agreement, but Santa didn't seem to care. Oh, okay. Well,
Alright, we're ready to go then.
I guess I'll have to.
Let's
Next
move.
time. Next time. At Santa's command, the group split and headed for their respective doors. Sometimes I love being a bastard in video games. Sometimes. I'm sorry. Santa, 7, and June walked through the door 7, while Clover, Lotus, and Junpei headed for door 8. The last door? Like the one where you go in, like, I went through an engine room. Does that help? For a long moment, they stood in front of the door. Lotus laid her hands against her chest and turned to Junpei and Clover. Okay,
Are you
cool.
ready?
Yeah.
Okay.
Then shall we go?
Yeah, best girls. Let's go, lesbians. Let's go.
It's open.
Okay, people, there are trigger warnings for this room in the stream if you are watching. A narrow hallway stretched out before them. I don't know what they are, but they're there.
Okay.
I'm gonna stop for a sec so Lizzie can type. So, stuff. So far, no more cat attacks, which is good. Okay, trigger warnings include human experimentation, mannequins, electric shock shit, and I think that's it. So, maybe it's gonna be a little bit creepy. So, if you are faint of heart, consider viewer discretion.
Hurry!
Aw, man, Theo, you're just not having a good time this time, aren't you? Okay. We'll go through, and we'll see what happens. Theo, if you do decide that you don't want to risk it, we will do the same thing again and let you know when it's safe to come back. Fair. If nobody else is, I can definitely ping you, Theo. Don't worry. Oh, perfect. But if you can't handle it, it's no problem. Just let one of us know. We got you. Alrighty. I can see how the freezer might mess you up. Okay, cool. Lotus and Clover leapt through the door. The moment they did, their bracelets beeped. The detonators in the bracelets had been activated. Junpei stepped forward to follow them. I can't promise being clever about it. I am very unpredictably, selectively clever. Because I have ADHD and that's just how my brain works. But as he was about to step over the threshold, he stopped. He looked to his left, toward door 7. Y'all lost your minds when I did the pins thing, though, so apparently that was my one clever moment of genius for this game. June stood there, a mere image of Junpei. She turned and looked toward him. The thing with the pins in the engine room, like, the whole chat was telling me to cheat, but then I did it. And it wasn't too hard. The whole chat, Lexi was like, it linked me a guide telling me to cheat. Their eyes met.
June.
Jumpy.
They nodded. Their farewell took almost 1.5 seconds.
What the hell are you doing?
Then someone took hold of Junpei's arms and hauled him bodily through the door. Good. He heard the sound of the numbered doors slam shut behind him. His bracelet gave a cold electronic beep.
81 seconds left. Hurry!
Lotus snapped at him and ran to the dead.
Ugh.
Junpei and Clover followed her as fast as they could. Beep. Yeah, Theo, for real. You're totally okay if you
Good
can't
stuff.
do it. It's fine. With a shaking hand, she wiped a few beads of sweat from her forehead. Clover, however, was calm. Aloof, perhaps.
Pointless.
Maybe futile? Okay, cool. I don't know how long I'm going to be playing. Definitely not longer than when Cinna starts to stream. Because it seems kind of rude to, like, take her viewers away, and you all should go watch Cinna stream. so probably not farther than that. And also, I have to nurse my head wound. But we'll see how long that takes and when Santa starts. We'll see. Our time's 6:30. What time is it now? Oh, that's in about an hour. That sounds like a good time. We'll see how far I get through. Lotus watched the girls receding back with a mix of frustration and curiosity.
What an unpleasant girl.
Hey, maybe we can raid Cinna when she starts.
I bet she's not very popular with the boys.
She raided me. Maybe I can return the favor. That's mean to say, Lotus. Her sarcasm seemed a little more biting than was perhaps necessary, but she sighed and started after the younger girl. I know, right, Lotus? Like, chill, maybe.
Maybe pairing these two together was a mistake. Too late now. I better catch up to them.
After taking a moment to catch his breath, Junpei followed. Little bit of tact, Lotus.
Oh, it's a dead end.
The hallway made a number of turns before at last coming to a dead end.
There's a door on the left, though.
For a few moments, they stood in front of the door, examining it. Above the door was a plate with the word laboratory engraved on it.
A laboratory? Huh.
Oh, that doesn't sound very pleasant. I don't like the look of this place.
Me either. But there aren't any other doors. It's not like we have a lot of choices.
Junpei,
Huh?
please, you first.
Junpei suspected her politeness was motivated by something other than respect.
Ugh, fine.
Junpei muttered to himself and pushed open the iron door. His first steps inside were tentative and careful, but as he examined the room, it became clear that there was no imminent danger. Lotus followed him in, and Clover brought up the rear. The room they found themselves in was divided into two separate areas by a curved wall. A thick glass window built into that wall made it possible to see into the other side of the division.
You know, I think the window looks into another room.
Maybe it's for monitoring something.
Junpei walked toward the window and looked through.
What the hell?
He wasn't sure what else to say. In the center of a room shaped like a quarter circle, a mannequin lay on what looked like a medical exam table.
It looks so creepy.
Junpei jumped a little. He hadn't noticed Lotus come up next to him.
It's kind of like that doll is waiting for surgery.
This is a laboratory, right? I'd say it's more like it's waiting to be experimented on.
Ooh,
It's creepy either way. You don't think that thing's gonna suddenly sit up or something, do you?
Well, I don't know. I mean, look at all those cables sticking out of it. If we press the wrong button, I don't know.
It's gonna stand up and strangle you to death.
Stop it. Just thinking about it is terrifying.
She was gripping her arms, knuckles on her hands white.
Wait, where's Clover?
She was still standing near the entrance of the room. Oh no. It's not quite, it looks more like a robot. I see it as a robot. Her face had the appearance of calm, but it was drawn and somehow sad.
What is she?
There was something almost pitiful about her. Junpei walked over to her and, as kindly as he could,
Are you okay?
spoke. Clover looked away.
What are you talking about?
What? I'm just worried about you. You've been real quiet.
Interesting. So, dolls too?
What? I can't be quiet if I want to?
Well, I mean, of course you can. I just...
Okay then. If I can be quiet if I want, just leave me alone, okay?
Come on, you know I can't do that.
Or is it just like person-sized?
We gotta work together.
Clover bit her lip and was silent
Junpei,
for a
you
moment,
just don't
then
get it.
suddenly... Oh no. I'm sorry. I like dolls a lot, but that's me. That is my hyperfixation, is dolls. Her cry took Junpei by surprise and stumbled backward a few steps alarmed. Do you need me to move the doll out of the frame? Because I can do that. That would be fine.
My brother's not the kind of person who'd just leave me behind.
Okay, cool. Chill. Yeah, I did the face up on this one, and because I'm really, really proud of it, I'm gonna show it now. I know it's serious and everything. I did that. The tattoo is all rosy. I'm actually really proud of this one. And I also made this little choker. And I did the rooting on the hair. Yeah, she was one of my first, like, real... I customized this doll. I tried to do it before, but I didn't really have tools, but I got new pencils for her, and it worked really, really well. Okay, thank you. I like it very much.
Something happened to him. Something bad.
Yeah.
Junpei had nothing to say. Lotus, jolted from her mannequin nightmares by Clover's voice, turned toward them.
What happened?
Clover's eyes slid to Lotus and then back to Junpei.
Look, just don't bother me, okay? Leave me alone.
Finished, she turned around. Before Junpei or Lotus could say anything, Clover had begun to walk quickly away.
Hey, wait, Clover! Hold on! That way is...
I told you to leave me alone!
Yeah, we do carry you. He might as well have been talking to a wall for all the notice she took of his cries. Not even slowing down, she made for a doorway cut into the wall in front of her. Without even slowing down, she passed through the doorway.
Clover, watch out above you!
Oh no! And without warning, an iron grate fell from the ceiling like a portcullis, sealing Clover in.
What the heck?
Oh
What's
no!
going on here?
Oh no! Clover grabbed hold of the iron bars and shook them as hard as she could.
Hang on. I'll get it open.
Oh, for crying out. You'll never do it on your own.
Junpei grabbed the bars and pulled. In a moment, Lotus joined him. The three of them pulled as hard as they could, but...
Damn it! It's not moving.
Door stuck.
Wait! Are you gonna give up? Just like that?
No, I'm not giving up. This has got to be another one of Zero's puzzles.
If it is, then there's gotta be a way to open
Door
it.
stuck. Junpei nodded.
Just what I was thinking. Now all we gotta do is find it. Lotus and I can look around out here. Clover, you're gonna have to see if you can find anything in there.
Oh, yes, I'm on it.
Yeah, I'm very, very glad that her voice, while high-pitched, is not annoying, because that would have put a damper on this game that I'm otherwise enjoying very much, and a character that I like. Okay, laboratory. Let's look at things. Junpei, do something, please. Okay, just looking. The window made of really thick glass. I don't even think a bullet could break it. Okay, so I've played Tales games and a lot of random JRPGs. Oh. Done. But yes, everybody else should also hydrate because it is important. Oh my god, there's this game called Enchanted Arms, and there's this one character that has like the most annoying voice, and it was a cool game, but I never actually got more than a little bit into it because my copy of the disc was like messed up and it didn't play, but I had to switch it to Japanese because I could not handle it. It was bad. Theo, I hope you're doing good. There's something in here. Yes, I'm trying to click on it. Ethanol, woo! And ethanol is... H6O2CH6O. I wrote down the thing from the other room. Okay. These are not activated. A whole bunch of steel lockers. The 9 on the right have the little red lights on them. Red lights, huh? Well, can't hurt to give these babies a try. Yep, just as I thought. Loctite, all 9 of them. I wonder if there's anything important in there. Probably. Let's look at this computer. This is the computer. The power isn't on. Well, there is a power button. This is a waste of time. What? I don't see a power cable. Oops, yeah, you're right. No power cable. This thing isn't even connected to a main computer, though. It's got a monitor, keyboard, and mouse, but that's it. Just sticking the power cable in isn't going to do anything. Sweet. That's good. I'm glad, Theo. Oh, I don't know about that. It doesn't have any power, so it's not working. The power cable, huh? Can I click on the keyboard? And the mouse, okay. Let's look at this stuff. This is a keyhole. This looks like a keyhole for the activation key. Okay. This is a really old type of keyboard. This. I think this thing's supposed to power that machine in the other room. Well, it doesn't appear to be doing that. Fair. I wonder how we're supposed to turn it on. Click the rest of these things. There's a lot of stuff here. I don't know how we could use any of these. Well, I can say for sure that I do know how to use at least one of these things. Which one? The one on top. I think it's a power cable. Woo! The power cable, huh? I'll take that. Woo! 3-pronged power cable. Woo! Good job. Clock. The hands on the clock have stopped moving. The clock may stop, but time goes on. No time to screw around. We need to figure out a way out of here. Okay, let's wonder what this cable is connected to. Okay, one side of this thing is in the room with us. The other side extends into the laboratory where Clover is. In other words, the console in front of us is connected to the device in the laboratory. Now look at these. There are 2 levers here. Do you think they activate something? Well, why don't you move one? Alright, I'll give it a try. Nope, it doesn't look like anything's happened. Okay, I don't want to lose things. Wait, we already went there. This looks like the control for some kind of electric lock. The red light is on. Then it's got to be locked. There's a green light just below it, although that one isn't lit. I bet it'll turn on if we can unlock it, right? Yes, but how are we going to unlock it? There's no keyhole, no card reader, and no keyboard for putting in a password. I have no idea. Fair. This looks like the control for electronic door lock. There's a red light on the display, that means it's locked. Okay, they're the same. If we can get that light to turn green, then maybe we can get Clover back. Okay. Okay. Do we check these? Oh. These lockers are a little larger than the ones on top. Let's see if there's anything useful in here. And no, nothing. Okay, boxes. Boxes. They're cardboard boxes. There's some papers and stuff in them. What's in the boxes? They look quite full. As far as I can tell, it's a bunch of notes about some kind of experiments, but it's all really technical and stuff. I don't really get it. Because you have not using the brain cell right now. Okay, let's use the power cable here. So one end of this cable needs to be connected to a monitor, and the other end needs to plug in under the desk. Alright, let's just slip you in. Huh? Well shoot, I can't use this. What's wrong? This cable has 3 prongs, but the socket only has 2 holes. God damn it. Wrong fucking cord. It's not gonna fit, is what I'm saying. In other words, we're gonna need a plug to change the power cable to one with 2 prongs. Need a fucking adapter. Okay. Why can't I look at the corner there? Stand for various pieces of equipment. Some of them might be useful. Okay, but can I look at them all? Guess not. Oh, you can talk to Clover. Okay. Aha! Is this like an examination table? There's a creepy mannequin in here, guys. Okay. See these things. I don't know what kind of table this is, but a part of it's all black. There's a pen laying over there. I think someone probably used it to make the table black. Hi, Lizzie! Well, if they only use the pen on one part of it, then there's probably something underneath all that pen. Okay, good to know. Clover, do you think you can erase it? Yeah, sure. Oh, this is a permanent marker. Junpei, do you know how to erase ink from a permanent marker? I do, and it's with the ethanol that I found. Erase ink from a permanent marker, huh? Give me just a minute, Clover. I'll be right back. Okay, well, let's look at him. Sticking out of the mannequin's head like wires or something. What the hell were they doing in there? Huh? Why is she all quiet now? They were doing experiments on humans. Probably. Oh man, now she looks sad. There's a mannequin lying on the exam table. Can't really see it very well from here, but it looks like there are a bunch of electrodes sticking out of its head. There's a mannequin lying here on the exam table. It's got a bunch of electrodes sticking out of its head. The mannequin looks so sad. I gotta admit, I'm starting to feel kind of sorry for it. Yep, Electro Dude. Am I getting attached to this thing? Maybe I should give it a name. How about the Science Boy? I see, the Science Boy. Science Boy is lying on the table. His poor head is full of electrodes. Okay. Your Honor, that's my emotional support mannequin. Hey Clover, how are the power cables over there? Huh? What do you mean? Does the plug have 3 prongs or 2? I don't know what you're talking about. Let me go look. Guess she does have to kind of crouch down to get a look under there. The cable on the monitor has it's got 2 of those little metal things. What does that mean? That's it! Okay, can you unplug that cable and bring it over here? Okay, but, well, I can unplug it, but it's connected to the main computer. I can't take it over to you. Damn it, that's no good then. Well, how about just the plug? What? The plug? Well, maybe more like a connector. Ha! She's got an adapter. It's the sort of thing that makes a plug with the 3 metal thingies into a plug with the 2 metal thingies. Still useless? No, not useless. Not useless at all. That's just what we were looking for. Okay. Can you hold on for a little bit? She's adorable. And back down she goes. Alright, unplugged. I'll hand it over to you at the bars, okay? Alright. I wonder what this is. This thing here looks like a voltmeter. And this is the control for that? Gosh, there's so many dials. Why don't you try turning one of them? Nope, nothing. She is a little smarty. There's no power here, guys. I turned the dial a whole bunch, but even if I turn all the switches on, nothing happens. Okay. Do I give her the ethanol straight through this way, or do I go to the bars? Part of the table's been colored over in black with a permanent marker. If I could find something that could get rid of that ink, I could hand it over to Clover through the bars. Okay, the bars. Wait, there's more I wanted to look at. It's a rack. There are a bunch of cables on it. Somebody cut the outer stuff off the cables. I can see the wires inside. That would be dangerous to use. Okay, sink? No. Oh, yes. They washed here. There are these weird colored stains all over the sink. What do you mean? Figured what out? Oh, well, I mean, there are bars. I assumed you could do that. Clover uses ethanol. You should be able to wipe off that permanent ink with it. What am I gonna wipe with? Oh, well, your clothes, of course. She angry. You can just use your hand. Kidding, just kidding. Please don't look at me like that. You're scaring me. She angry. I guess I have to use something. Okay. But also, anyway, could you wipe off that permanent ink? Look, Clover. Right now, at this moment, you're the only person we can depend on. I'm trusting you with this. You trust me? I feel kind of special. Okay, so do we go back to there? Clover, can you use the cloth on the table? Use, huh? Soak it in ethanol and then use it to wash off all the stuff from the permanent marker, okay? Absolutely. Right, okay, so I gotta soak the cloth with ethanol. Hi, Ash! Thanks for the follow! You can see the piggy. Well, she's got the cloth, but she seems to be having a little trouble with the bottle of ethanol. When she's ready, I should ask her to get to work. Ask her to get to work on that stuff on the table. Well, thanks anyway. I appreciate it. It's good that you hadn't already, because that means that's an extra one, and now I only need 18 more followers. I'm getting there. I'm climbing. I'm climbing. I will make affiliate eventually, maybe. And then I can just not worry and just grow naturally and just do whatever I want. Soak cloth in ethanol and wipe. Junpei, it's working. It's wiping the permanent ink off. Huh? There's some kind of weird drawing under all that permanent ink. What's the deal with that drawing Clover found? Maybe I should ask her to take another look at the table. Okay, yes, let me see it. I wonder what this is. There are a bunch of numbers in some kind of grid. I can't see it from here. Clover, you've got a pen and a notebook, right? She has a notebook too? Why do all these people just have notebooks? Could you write those numbers down and then hand them to me through the bars? Okay, Roger. Cool. Here, Junpei. I wrote down the numbers from the desk. Oh! I somehow totally missed Zero giving everybody a little kit. What else is in the little kits? Paper with numbers on it acquire. New material has been added to the file screen. Written, copied from the stand in the laboratory. It has 4 numbers written in 9 separate cells, and I'm gonna write them down. Okay. 3, 4, 1, and 2. Okay. 3, 4, 1, 2. Okay, cool. I wrote that down. Okay, can I have that prong? Here we go. The 2 prong. There we go. Thanks. 2 prong plug. Cool. Fine. Put the 2 prong plug onto the head of this power cable. Haha. Now we go to here, to here. All right, I've got the 2 prong power cable in my hands. I'm pretty sure this will work. Under the desk I go. And let's just plug this thing into the monitor. All right, that ought to do it. All right, let's turn the power on. I don't think anything's gonna happen. Why not? Well, it's not connected to the main computer. You never know until you try. Pretty optimistic. Junpei pushed the button on the front of the monitor.
Oh, that worked.
With a soft hum, it turned on. Streams of letters that made no sense to Junpei began to scroll across the screen. He's absolutely a gremlin. Make directory, make BC, 227.3 seconds, start.
What?
He had hoped it would turn on, but he hadn't expected this.
Huh? It's running on its own?
It certainly looks like it.
Unfortunate.
Isn't that kinda weird?
What?
Well, it's not connected to the main computer, right? There's just this keyboard and monitor. The only cable connected to this thing is the power cable we just plugged in. So, why is it working?
Maybe the monitor is fancy and the computer is built into it.
Maybe it's a wireless display.
Or that. But that seems a little bit... Clearly, this was a reasonable explanation to Lotus.
A wireless display?
Yes, it connects to your computer wirelessly, hence the name. Have you been living in a cave, Junpei?
He most certainly had not, but...
Is that normal?
Unfortunately, a lot of people have terminal horny disease. Not me, though. I'm immune. Rip to them, but I'm different.
Yes, at least where I worked.
Oh.
Oh, it stopped.
Pass with a colon.
I need the password.
Looks like we need to enter a password.
Again? There must be a hint around here somewhere.
Could you go take a look?
Yeah, I'm on it. What are you going to do?
I'll see if I can do something about this on my own.
On your own?
Yeah, on the nicest. Okay, so there's nothing wrong with horniness in general. It's just what you do with that horny. I'm just immune to horny in general, so it doesn't even apply.
Yep, on my own.
Lotus?
Lotus pulled over the nearest chair and dropped herself down onto it in front of the keyboard. For a second, she stared at the screen. Thank you. She kneaded her hands, knuckles popping, and twisted her back left, then right.
All right. Let's kick
I'm
some
in.
ass.
Tap, 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 tap. Lotus smiled to herself and rubbed her hands together in anticipation. Then, before Junpei had time to blink, she was typing at an incredible speed, the click-clack of the keys running together like machine gun fire. I have a really clacky keyboard, but if I touch anything on it, it's gonna fuck everything up.
Wait, what?
Junpei was, for once, at a loss for words.
Didn't expect that, did you?
Of course I didn't! You're typing so fast, I can't even see your fingers.
She's so great. Lotus grinned, pleased with herself. Speaking of... Yeah, I'm absolutely still gonna have to sculpt bigger tits on that doll if I want it to be Lotus.
Well, at any rate, you're pretty amazing.
Did you fall for me again?
Whoa, what do
Well, I
you
had
mean
a side
again?
view. I had to compare. I gotta make it accurate at least.
I'm not into you.
I know. Don't be so stubborn, shy boy.
I am not being stubborn, I am not shy, and I am not a boy. I am a young,
Hopefully.
healthy, 21-year-old man. I'm not gonna fall for an old lady like you.
Ugh. He could be a boy. Suddenly, the guttural roar of a furious animal filled the room. Or so Junpei thought for just a moment. Lotus's hand suddenly stopped, and her shoulders stiffened.
Old lady.
It's...
Did you just say
it's
old
bad.
lady?
One of the other ones did it, and the other playthrough I played, and it was bad. And I think Clover kicked his ass for it, too. Which is important. Oh crap, thought Junpei. I went too far. Oh yeah, he is this is the end of this playthrough. He got stabbed last time, this time she's gonna be strangled by Lotus. Oh crap, thought oh well, it was a nice life while it lasted.
I've had enough of you. Go somewhere else. You're bothering me.
Oh no.
What?
She's not gonna kill him.
Go see if you can find a password hint or something. I'll try and open this from here. You're distracting me. Go. Now.
Lotus waved her hand in the universal gesture of dismissal. Junpei was clearly not wanted, sorry. Absolutely justifies me.
Fine, I guess I'll go.
Time to cut my losses, Junpei thought, and left as quietly and inoffensively as he could. Yeah, sneak back. Back away. You fucked up. Junpei wandered around the room for a while, looking for anything that might help find the password for the computer. Unfortunately...
Nothing. No clues whatsoever. Clover didn't find anything useful in the laboratory
What about
either.
the note under the permanent marker?
Looks like we've hit a dead end this time.
But just as he was about to tell Lotus that, his search had returned nothing.
All right. Bullseye.
Good
Junpei,
job!
I did it.
Ah, Lotus! Hell yeah, Lotus! Excited cheering erupted from near the monitor.
What?
He hurried back to find Lotus looking rather smug. What power?
Let me see.
Power of voodoo. Who do you do? What? My near the bay. So my baby. Okay, sorry. She gestured for him to look at the screen, and he did. The strange text from before was gone. In its place was something entirely different. About the password was password. 9 squares arranged in a 3x3 square. Am I gonna have to do Sudoku?
What is that?
I don't have any idea. It just showed up after I cracked the password.
They have armature wire in them? I don't know.
You think it's a puzzle?
It certainly looks like one.
It could be tape. Maybe tape? As she spoke, Lotus stood up.
Huh? Aren't you gonna,
It
I
would.
don't know, do more computer
It
stuff?
would. Boobs are really, really painful.
No, I can't do any more. It won't let me do any more programming. See? The keyboard. Nothing.
She's too powerful. She's too powerful for things such as gravity.
So, there's nothing more I can do. Well, I guess I'll leave this to you then, Junpei.
What?
Let me take a break, all right?
Don't
I
push
did
her
my
too
part.
hard.
Well,
He wasn't sure what to say to that. She certainly had done her part. In fact, without Lotus, they probably would have run completely aground. I shouldn't rely on other people so much, Junpei thought to himself. Real quick, I'm going to take a different color and try and do the Sudoku of this. Make everything... But I can't do Sudoku, I don't have the rest of everything.
I guess you're right. Thanks, Lotus.
You can fold them. If they're big enough, you can fold them.
No problem. And make sure you know when you should thank people.
I know what I'm talking about, okay? I have personal experience with this. I accidentally changed the shape of my binding before I knew what binding was.
Now, I better take care of this myself. No more relying on anyone else.
Junpei crossed his arms and stared at the puzzle shown on the screen. Oh, do I have to... What would you say? Yeah? But downward tacos? Pretty much. Oops. This is why we need more fucking, we need more knowledge for children who don't think that they're trans because, they don't want to be a boy, but also have intense dysphoria that they don't know is dysphoria about their boobs and live in way too small of a sports bras for 3 years straight, only taking it off to shower and change the sports bras. Which was not good. So, be safe. Too small sports bras count as binding. And that's not good. Not unless you have to, like, be safe. Be safe with your binding. I just gotta make everything... What did that... The fourth touch... The fourth touch is your end. Okay, that one does those 3. Alright. Haha! I did it! Alright. I solved it. Did you just hear a noise just now? Yeah, I did. It sounded like something unlocking. Yeah, I can't, because of said unfortunate binding accidents, I cannot do that because I also changed the shape of my ribs, and it's not good. But hopefully surgery soon? Maybe? I got my letters. I was supposed to get it, like, we're just waiting on scheduling, but now I have to, reshape ribs gang! Woo! Yeah, there's a curve. There's a divot in mine. But I thought I was gonna get surgery, and now I'm turning 26 actually tomorrow. So I'm gonna have to get new insurance at the end of this month. So they're gonna also have to like negotiate with them doing that. But hopefully I'm almost there. Hopefully. Where did it come from? Yeah, my birthday's tomorrow. Thank you. Whoop, let's open this. Look, Junpei, the lights on the lockers are green. Then we must have unlocked it with the computer puzzle. But anyway, boob tacos are a thing, which was the whole point of that. Key! There's more than one key in here. This one is small and looks like it goes to some sort of machine. And this one has the Earth symbol on it. I think the Earth symbol matches a keyhole in the door on the A deck. Well, if that's the case, we probably don't need the Earth key right now. Alright then, Earth key, I'll just tuck you away deep in my pocket. One of your many, many pockets in all of your clothes, Junpei. Now, as for the other key, it goes to the other thing. It was just at that moment that he heard a voice behind him. It was Clover.
Hey, Junpei, do you have a minute?
He put the puzzle aside for the moment and walked over to Clover.
What's up?
Well, never mind.
Oh, Clover.
Hey, hold on a minute. What does...
Sorry, just forget about
I
it.
want to hear it, Clover. Before he could say anything else, she spun around and ran back down the stairs. You can talk to me, Clover.
What the hell was that?
After waiting a few minutes, she would return. Junpei sighed, shook his head, and went back to searching. Okay, key, this key. The shape sure makes it seem like it goes to this machine. Alright, I'm turning it on. Okay, the monitor is on now, and it's full of letters. Did I get a bookmark? In this room? The one from Santa? Yes, I did. I took it from him. Showing some kind of warning. Power restored to experimental device. Oh no. Emergency system will activate in the event of abnormal subject behavior. Okay. Door is the exit. Door on the right just goes to the laboratory. Nope, this door isn't going anywhere. No dice, it won't open. Okay, cool. I mean, that's about as much as I expected. Uncomfy bit is here. I don't think Zero would let us out of the room quite that easily. Let's look through, and I'm just gonna give it a second. I'm about to look through the apparently uncomfy bit, so I just want to give people some time to adjust away and make whatever preparations they need to. Okay, I'm about to do it, so last warning. Clicking on the Science Boy. Science Boy is lying on the table. His forehead is full of electrodes. Oh, wait. This is the monitor. There are a whole lot of cables under this table. Junpei, this thing in here is on now. Yeah, that's because we activated the power over on this side. Could you, like, play with it a little? Okay. Yeah, I'll turn this dial. Here. Turn. I don't think it's working. Nothing happened. Oh no. Well, it's Pedalplex. Well, it's really hard to, like, anticipate all possible triggers is the only problem. Well, maybe she missed something. I should ask her to look around the room again. This thing. It's a rack. There are some cables on top with copper wire exposed. got the scribblings from the table already. Those are the stairs I just came down. The bars in the gate are just above me. It's a wash basin, more commonly known as a sink. This is so pretentious. This is a monitor. There are a whole lot of cables under this table. Can I look up there? Science boy is lying on the table. His forehead is full of electrodes. Aha! I guess this drain is for water, huh? Well, there's nothing here. God damn it. Maybe you increase the voltage? Roger, will do. Okay, I'm gonna go all the way to max voltage. Do I need to hand something off to Clover? Do I have to go get the power cord again? Hey, wait, Clover. Aw, shit. Oh? What? I think, Oh, poor Science Boy. No! Science Boy! Oh my god, the mannequin's head! No! Science Boy! Oh man, that sounds like a fire alarm. God, what the hell? Fire detected. Fire detected. The emergency system will be activated. Evacuate the room immediately. Poor Science Boy. F's in the chat for Science Boy. Science Boy's head is on fire. Science Boy, no! Oh, the humanity! Who the hell is Science Boy? Are you talking about the mannequin? Yes. Forget about the mannequin. You need to help Clover, now. Okay, shit. Junpei, it's so hot in here. Help me. I was trying to. There's no water in there? Junpei, it's so hot in here. Help. I'm trying to. Is there... Turn off. We've already inserted the key and activated this machine, but I wanna... Hey, the screen is all red. Malfunction has been detected. Experiment discontinued. It says the emergency system has been activated. Okay. Oh hey, I can open this door. Control device for the electronic door lock. The green light is on. Junpei, look at the light. Yeah, it's green. The emergency system has activated and disabled the lock. Thunder good, power out bad. Now we can save Clover. Yay! Come here, Clover. Junpei. Come on, kid, jump. She's safe. Oh man, that smoke is some serious business. Time to close this door again, I think. Clover, are you okay? Are you hurt? Damn, she's coughing so hard she can't even talk. I am so ready for summer to be over. Cough. Of course I'm not alright. What the hell took you so long, you big jerk? I was almost dead. Sorry, I was going as fast as I could. Dysphoria hoodies. I had one of those, didn't know what that was, but I definitely had one. You two can do this later. Right now, we need to get the hell out of here. This is why education is important. That fire's not going to stay in that room forever. I felt the way out. I found the way out. I found the way out. My best one is this hoodie, and it is mostly black, and it's fine. It is very subtly Skyrim themed because it has like word wall designs on it. I got it for Christmas like 6 years ago, and it is falling the fuck apart, but I still keep wearing it. Junpei, Clover, and Lotus leapt out of the laboratory, slamming the door shut behind them. It's very subtly nerdy. It's great.
Yeah.
Okay, but
Finally.
I have to take a pee break. If I can extract myself from that. Wooden dowel, wooden dowel, wooden dowel. I will be right back. Oh, Cool. You missed. We're Theo. You're good. We're out of the that room. We made it out. Okay. I'll be right back. Hi, I'm back. Okay, reading my thing. Hell yeah, hydration. Hell yeah, hydration. Yeah, I would be that in real life. Like since pandemic, I've pretty much been that. Like in adult life, so that's cool. It'll get better. You know, it always gets better. But sometimes you just gotta keep going, which is hard to do sometimes, I know. But my life has gotten incredibly better since becoming an adult, and like a lot of it sucks in capitalism and whatnot, but it is genuinely so much better than it was, and just having full control of your life does wonders, and it gets better. So don't forget that. Anyway, that is my thing. We're going back to the game now.
Oh, yeah.
All three collapsed against the wall, breathing heavily. And I know that from experience. I don't know your situation, but I had a pretty shit one growing up. Pretty shit. So I know how bad it is. Anyway, Junpei's heart was pounding in his chest, and his whole body felt weak. He inhaled gulps of clear air, and with each one, he could feel his body begin to calm down.
All right, let's go.
Okay.
They nodded to each other and started off down the hallway. Yeah. Before long, they found a few new doors, but all of them were locked.
Damn, none of these open. They're all locked.
What were you
How
expecting?
about that one?
The final door sat in a corner of the hallway.
Let's hope this is the door with the prize.
It is back to that room. Junpei grabs the door handle, was about to pull it open when a voice cried out behind him. It was neither Clover nor Lotus, but he recognized it. There was no doubt the voice belonged to
Jumpy!
June. But yeah, I noticed as I put on my Be Right Back screen that the Be Right Back screen did not in fact have the pig. So I had to fix that before I went on my bathroom break. He spun around. There at the other end of the hallway, Junpei saw human figures running toward him. 3 of them.
June?
Pig. Pig will always be present. Yeah, blood relations. Blood means nothing. You'll find your own family. It's much better. And then maybe you can let some of them back in if they prove themselves worthy of redemption. But you always have that choice. They need to earn it back.
Santa! 7!
And it's up to them if they do or not. They stopped short in front of Junpei and his companions, gasping for air.
Hey, what are you guys doing here?
What? But we didn't...
Before he could finish, Clover spoke.
Hey guys, could you come take a look at this?
She was standing near the end of a small hallway that branched off to the right. The rest of them ran over to her, curious as to what she'd found.
Hey, on the wall.
A map of the ship's interior?
Fair. Fair.
It says C deck.
Immigration's hard. Even if you find somebody to marry, it's hard. It's hard. I know from experience, because I imported my freaking partner. Mail order brided that shit, basically.
So it's the map for this floor then?
And he just finally got here after like 3 years. But good luck.
Door 7. And...
Fair.
Door 8. Yep, they both eventually end up at this hallway.
In fact...
Yeah, isn't that what I said? We aren't going to be split up permanently till we find door 9. We might get separated for a little while, but we'll see each other again. Otherwise, we won't be able to open door 9. That's how the nonary game works.
Mm-hmm. Junpei looked at the map of the ship's interior again.
Wait a sec. This
As he looked more closely, his surprise and excitement gave way to weariness.
Oh!
You've got to be kidding me.
One by one, the others saw what he'd seen.
We may as well go.
Wasn't I supposed to find Snake's body here?
Yeah.
Or is that the next split? As one, they all moved back toward the door Junpei had only a moment ago been ready to open.
Oh, almost forgot. We should keep this.
He pulled the map of the ship's interior off the wall, put it in his pocket, and followed the others. 6 of them stood in front of the door, arrayed in a semicircle. Santa stepped forward. He took hold of the door and spoke. I thought so. Leaned back at the other 5.
Ready? I'm gonna open it.
Oh, isn't it through 3? Okay. They nodded their silent assent. With a deep breath, Santa threw open the door. Right. They poured through the doorway and into the room. Even without looking around, each of them knew where they were.
I knew it.
They were just where the map had said they would be.
We're back.
This is not new.
In the hospital room.
This is not new.
I see. The sick you saw and then met one another. At any rate, I know I didn't think it would.
Well, anyway, we found
The key?
Ain't that what I just said?
Okay, this is
I'm talking
new.
about the Jupiter key. We found it in the operating room. Here.
7 tossed something small and metallic toward Junpei.
Whoa.
Nice catch.
Jeez.
He caught it and found the object was a key.
I see. So this is Jupiter.
On it, someone had engraved a symbol very similar to a 4. He looked over at June, who nodded back. It had to be the Jupiter symbol.
I'm
I
gonna
bet
let you hold
June's
on to
into
that,
astrology.
Yeah, on it.
Junpei tucked the new key into his pocket.
Right? So how many unused keys do we have now?
There's the Earth key we found in the laboratory, the Saturn key card we found in the kitchen, and the Jupiter key you just gave me.
Junpei tucked the new keys into his pocket. June spoke up.
The Jupiter key is supposed to be for the door at the end of that long, straight hallway, right?
Yeah. If the map's right, then it connects to the central staircase. Then, next to the stairs...
Wait!
They were the first words anyone had heard out of Clover in quite some time. Her face suggested they weren't going to be very happy words.
What about door 3?
Look, you saw the map, right? It's the same as 7 and 8. It just lead us back to the big hospital room. There's no point to seeing what's on the other side of that door.
There is a point. At least there is for me.
This is now not new.
Yeah, Snake...
Very well. I've had a nice long rest. So 7, you'll... Huh?
Is there no choice here? Can I auto skip now?
Well, so I'm going with you, huh?
Yes, you are.
All right, let's get moving.
Okay, I think I can auto skip. for a
Okay, we're
bit.
heading out.
And here's the Jupiter symbol on the keyhole.
All right, Junpei, open it if you please.
Yeah, on it.
Wait, no. Is this... Ah! Other doll. More auto skip. So, I'm gonna choose the not all skip. I'm gonna choose the one I didn't before, because that's the theme.
You know, that's a good question.
Junpei looked off into the distance thoughtfully. Lotus sighed and shook her head.
I can't believe this. You guys followed me here, but you don't even know why. Junpei, you've got the solar system keys, don't you?
Yeah,
He did. He pulled them out.
the Saturn key card. And the Earth key.
What about him?
Junpei didn't see what they had to do with anything, though. Both he and Santa were completely lost. Fortunately, June took pity on them.
Don't you remember the elevator? On C deck, where we are now, there was a big elevator behind the stairs, remember? And next to the elevator, there was a card reader with the Saturn
Okay,
symbol
that
on
didn't
it.
change much. Okay, we're skipping again. Skipping again. Waiting for another choice. Okay, I guess we're doing this one now. I remember you guys saying it was unfortunate. After a little thought, Junpei decided that she had to be nervous about being locked up in such a small space alone. I'm choosing the one I didn't choose before for this playthrough.
Well, we will be all alone in here.
In a way, it was kind of cute. Very I'm not gonna read that. Still, even though it wasn't exactly roomy in the elevator, they weren't gonna be pressed up against one another. At least they didn't have to be. Still, it was making her nervous. Junpei couldn't help but think how innocent she was.
Jumpy?
Huh? Oh, nothing. It's not important. Come on, let's go.
Again, he stepped toward the elevator. And again, he felt himself restrained.
I said wait a minute.
Why?
Aren't you afraid, Jumpy?
Afraid of what?
Well, I've never... You know.
It's your first time?
Going in an elevator? Or just... Oh, she'd never been in an elevator with a man alone before? Even so, she still seemed awfully alarmed.
I might... get wet.
Going swimming?
What?
Down there.
Oh,
I get
gross.
soaking wet.
Well, I mean, of course you would. That's the way... I mean, I've never heard of anyone getting soaking wet.
That's... You don't mind
Mind what?
getting wet.
Well, I think I'd probably.
Gosh, Jumpy.
Really? I mean, I kind of think any guy.
What
Thought it
happens,
was
happens,
over.
right? I mean, if you get the chance, you just gotta go for it. That's what a man is supposed to do.
Gross.
Yeah.
This is not
You're
good.
so cool, Jumpy.
That doesn't
She's
really
totally
seem
talking
like
about the
sort of
water
thing
down
you ought to
there.
admire.
I'm really
But
scared.
I'm confused. Not
Yeah.
swimming.
I mean, like you said, you've never done it before.
Yes. So, I don't think I'll be able to
Over?
Yes.
She
heaven?
cannot swim.
It feels kind of like you're floating in space. At least that's what I've heard from people who have experienced it.
Yes, I've heard that
She's
too.
afraid of
Although
drowning.
I don't think the same thing happens to guys.
What?
Huh?
But it would happen to men too, wouldn't it? It would happen to anyone. Once it gets into your body, the same thing happens to everyone.
Well, I mean, usually it doesn't go in.
Yes, it does.
I
Well,
don't like this.
eventually it
I
will.
am choosing
It's
to
not like
make
you really
this
have a choice.
not canon on
Your
the fat
body will
part of
force you
Jumpy.
to swallow some of it. Eventually.
What are you trying to do to me?
Nothing. I'm not going to do anything to you. I'm just saying that that's what happens. It's a psychological reaction to what you're experiencing.
Oh, is that so?
June seemed to be entirely oblivious to Junpei's mounting confusion and terror.
I know most men probably have larger lungs, but even then, I don't think you can hold your breath
There we
for
go.
20 or even 10 minutes. Eventually, you'd have to breathe, and then the water would get into your lungs. Once that happens, your body won't be able to get oxygen anymore, and you'll start to feel that floaty feeling as you pass out. Huh.
Oh.
This whole thing sucks. Finally, Junpei understood. He understood what June was trying to say and why she was so scared.
Yeah, you're right. You wouldn't last very long.
See?
She was afraid that the only elevator button pointed down. It was not good. That meant, of course, that the elevator couldn't go on any higher than the floor they were on. Yeah. As he thought about it, Junpei realized he hadn't seen the elevators in A or B decks near the central staircase, all of which meant that the elevator could only convey them to the lower decks.
Come to think of it,
Okay, now
the
I can
lower
go to
floor,
split.
D deck is completely underwater.
Oh, she absolutely did. This is absolutely canon. This is her
An elevator
hyperfixation.
heading
She
to a
does this kind of
submerged floor.
research.
That is pretty scary.
Oh, wait. Until we make another choice. Yeah, no, that was bad. I don't like that. That was so unnecessary. That was so unnecessary. Why, game? Why? Tap, 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 tap. Absolutely it is. Absolutely. Yeah, probably. Okay. Wiki walk. Wiki walk. Snake! Snake. Snake. I'm still not convinced. Yes. Oh no, hopefully not, but yes, I do plan on raiding Cinna. So I guess I will finish off this new dialogue, and then we shall do that. And I believe you type... what's the full name of her channel, by the way? Let's turn that off. Oh no. He wasn't sure.
Something's still strange.
Just that's the whole thing. Okay, cool. I'm the one whose Twitch is streaming. And Cinna, I guess.
What was that?
Well, I'm just wondering about one thing.
And what's that?
How can you be so sure that Zero's on this ship?
Really, Junpei? I confess I'm a little disappointed. Usually you're rather sharp. Isn't it obvious?
Okay, that's what I was wondering. Because I have to type it out, so. I did it once to Lexi, and I'm pretty sure I remember how.
Wait, it is?
This ship.
Huh?
Zero said, this ship, several times when he addressed us.
Oh, cool. I don't know what that is.
If he weren't here, he wouldn't say this ship, would he?
That makes no sense, Ace. Thank you.
He'd be saying something like, that ship, or the ship.
He could also... That makes no sense.
Oh, yeah, I guess that makes sense.
Okay. I'm not a platformer person. Not my thing. I'm bad at games, and generally there's not enough narrative to, like, keep me... Yeah, if it didn't have subtitles, I would have a very hard time playing this game as well, because fucking auditory processing. Games that don't have subtitles are the fucking worst. Like, one of the worst ones that came out even recently was the fucking Spyro Reignited trilogy did not initially come with fucking subtitles. Like, it just didn't have subtitles, and it was a pain in the fucking ass. I was very upset. Yeah, no, the Reignited trilogy did not come with subtitles, and it came out in, like, what, 2019, 2020? I don't know, but apparently they patched it in, but I haven't gone back to play it. I made it through the first game because it didn't have a whole lot of dialogue, but the second game had a lot more dialogue, and I didn't make it through because there wasn't subtitles, and it was too hard for me to do. But yeah, it fucking didn't, and I was pissed. Look it up. It didn't have it. Yeah, in 2019. They should be fucking standard. Standard! Yikes! Ace's explanation made perfect sense. No, it didn't. Junpei felt a little foolish that he hadn't seen it himself. Still, he was left with the question, and it was one of no small
If
importance.
Zero's on the ship, where is he?
Okay. I'm gonna actually call it here because this is the end of the new dialogue. And we are going to raid Cinna tonight. Wait, I need to save. Save. Okay. Sure, we will run to the time. I have never heard of that game. Okay. Alright, well, you should hang out and give Cinna just a little bit of a raid before you go. Just a bit, because she's pretty cool. Cinnarin. Ah, okay. Cinna is pretty cool. This channel has follower, subscriber only chat. Okay. We are rating. Alright. Cool beans. Thank you everybody for watching. I will continue this, obviously. We need to find out more things. Yes, you're gonna go and see a different channel who also did the same thing to me, and it really helped me get to affiliate. So I want to repay the favor, as I actually have not a small amount of viewers this time. So, yeah, I think most people in this stream also already follow Senna, but I will do that anyway. Thanks for watching. See you soon. Time to raid. Bye, everyone. Oh shit, how do I get to...